morning. It's another day in paradise. So yeah, we'll give the algorithm a couple minutes to get this out there. I got to figure out how to do one of those startup screens. Yeah, I've seen a few people do those. They're pretty cool. But yeah, hey, we're officially live. Nick Martino was up in here early. So was B&A. How you doing? We'll give it a minute or two. Good morning, everyone. You never know what's going to happen with these lives. But yeah, we're doing the Sunday morning Bushcraft Brew Crew morning thing. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning. So is is this registering with YouTube? Yeah, we're definitely live. We're live for about a minute now. But yeah, I guess we'll give it a couple minutes. But yeah, how was everybody's weekend going? B&A, good morning. B&A, dude, if you want one, I'll get it and then ship it to you, man. Cannon, good morning, brother. How you doing? Semper Fi, my man. How's Mojo doing? Hopefully healthy and happy as usual. Yeah, revelry. Dude, I'm on my third cup of coffee this morning. I'm about ready to do some PT or something. Which yeah, definitely doesn't hurt. Well, just a little, but pain is temporary, pride is forever, yada yada yada. All that good stuff. But yeah, Dana, good morning. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How's everybody Sunday? How's everybody's coffee? Like I said, I'm on my third cup already. So yeah, Mrs. B had to head out early this morning. So yeah, I've been up. Yeah, I've been up for quite a while now. That's okay. I pretty much stay up all weekend now. Like Friday through Sunday, like I'm awake. But yeah, is that the? Oh, this one is the double edge. I think they've got the single edge too. Um, I'll have to look it up. Yeah, if you wanted the single edge or the double, um, yeah, there's like one number off in the model number. But yeah, that's actually I think the single edge one is only like $55 or something crazy. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, my man. Um, oh, just started the bean water. Yeah, I'm with you, Dana. Gotta have the bean water. Cheers, everybody. Good morning. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully everybody's having a great morning. Anybody got anything planned today? Anything exciting going on? Anybody doing any, hiking, cycling, biking, bushcrafting, camping, fishing? B&A's on cup too, and the high octane stuff, right? Too. Oh, there's a smaller coffee company. Oh, it's called Horsepower Coffee. It's man, does anybody know the channel ACR Protect? Awesome dude, awesome, like really cool channel. If you guys get a chance, check them out, ACR Protect. But yeah, there's somebody starting a small coffee company in there called Horsepower Coffee. I've got to get a bag of that. Yeah, that small company, somebody doing it in America, so definitely got to support that as well. Gotta ride the mountain bike first, then get on the Suzuki. Oh, yes, get stretch the legs a bit, Pat. Yeah, man, I've been eyeballing a few mountain bikes. I can't wait to get a new one. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Mick, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. What's happening, Mick? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Yeah, hey, Mick's he's Hampshire in England, which is cool. We're over here in New Hampshire. But yeah, I was telling Mick about last Sunday. Some dude's like, "Oh, you skipped my comment. You hate the English." In fact, Mick's wife started chuckling right away. So did Mick. They're like, "Okay, yeah, we definitely love the English, man." Yeah, Mick's gonna be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. which is a few hours there. He's, like I said, he's over there in England. If you guys get a chance, check it out. Mick's been at it for a while. Wealth of knowledge on all the subject matters. Yeah, he does lives as well. Posts a lot of videos too. So, well, Tony, you're in the right place, man. We all love knives too. I think the knives are the centerpiece to every kit. Yeah, these are more like choppers. It's a Japanese hatchet thing. I've been I've been getting into it more and more. So I got the 240. Yeah, Mrs. B surprised me this week. She got me the 180, and that is yeah, the Silky Nada 180. So it's considered like a Japanese hatchet. Yeah, most things you can use a hatchet for, you can use one of these for. But also like stellar for batoning, stuff like that as well. So great kit. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Mick. Yeah, I think that's something that's come out of the FIFA World Cup that's just amazing. All the Europeans that are posting about, hey, everything we were told about America isn't true. At least the bad stuff, you know? Yeah, we got no culture, we got no food, but they tried some Texas brisket, some Southern barbecue. Yeah, the portions, the air conditioning, man. People love the air conditioning here. So it turned out great. You know, people get to see through some of that propaganda and see the United States and Americans for what we really are. I mean, hey, we're not all perfect. There's, you know, we got our fair share of trash here in America as well. But yeah, it's not like the propaganda said. Yeah, I have some fond memories of the north of England. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, wow, I'm pathetic actually. Mick's gonna get this, man, because back when I first went to England, I was only 14. And the coolest part about England, and I'm not gonna lie, was page 3 of the Sun. I hope Kaz didn't hear that. But hey, you know, when I was 14, I was, you know, hey, we're thinking those things. But yeah, page 3 of the Sun is legendary in England. I don't, is it still out there, Mick? Is that something that's a, it was a print magazine or like newspaper. So Gonzo Wick, welcome to the chat. How you doing, my man? Yeah, they used to make fun of Ray. Yeah. Yeah, do you see all the people smuggling that stuff through the airport? Speaking of which, man, I almost forgot to take it out. Of course, our EDC folder, you guys aren't going to believe this, is the Spyderco Sage 5CF. Kapow, left front pocket, EDC, legit EDC. Um, yeah, no kid, right, Dana? Yeah, page 3 is legendary. Like, people are people no matter where you are, good and bad. All cultures and countries exactly lots will have page 3. Those were the days. No boobs banned in offense. I guess I could see how that might offend the boobless, but that's a bummer, man. That was legendary. Yeah, of all the things, you know, you travel abroad and that's the thing you bring back. But exactly. Cannon's like, where? Dakula, that looks very close to your face. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't do this at home. We're trained professionals here. No, we're not. It's amateur hour on YouTube. Welcome to the shenanigans. But that's how it works, man. Can't you can't fix stupid sometimes. But there was other cool stuff as well. Like there's a lot of pubs in Liverpool. At least there used to be. I don't know. Maybe they're banning those now too because haram or something. We don't care. We're gonna keep the pubs open. We're gonna bring back page 3 of the Sun someday. That's when we know society's getting back to normal. Um, I'm gonna run a campaign for the boobies. Dude, yeah, Mick, you got to do that. We'll all buy stickers. Um, Damn, if I did that, I'd be up. Yeah, I don't. We're just, yeah. Maybe it's a camera effect. Maybe I'm kind of do. I suck at this so bad. Um, yeah, Canon's in on that for sure. Um, man, and I had a copy of that Sun for man years and years. I probably had that for like 15, 20 years before I finally lost track of it. It's that, and I had a pennant flag from Manchester United, which was really cool. I guess if you're, I had one of my friends, Barry Owen, lived in Manchester, and then the other friend, Barry Lydiard, lived in Liverpool, and then the third friend, Louise Harland, lived in Cheshire. So I got to go, to all their houses and have a great time. I was like an exchange thing. They stayed over this side of the puddle, and then I got to go over there. Man, it was a great time, and it was like culture based. It wasn't like restaurants and hotels. I stayed at their houses. So Manchester, exact, yeah, yeah. Manchester United fans are legendary. Man, they get into it, man. It's football too, not soccer, mate. So yeah, you just roll with it. But yeah, awesome group of people. In fact, with the two Barrys, they worked at us. I worked with them at the Boy Scout camp, and one of the Barrys, Barry Owen, he was in charge of the 22 plinkin and the pellet plinkin, and then the other Barry was in charge of the archery range. So we used to call him Barry Bang and Barry Twang. Very cool, fond memories, man. But yeah, yeah, that knucklehead, and like as an afterthought, I'm like, hold on a second, the dude's typing in a comment. So and I don't think it said like I'm English in his screen name. So I'm like, well, how would I even know if you're English to skip your comment? Like, there's no accent in the typing. So how would I have known he was like, yeah, dude? I'll tell you, he's a muppet. There we go. That's exactly what that dude was, an absolute muppet. Um, yeah, my college buddy was a Bobby in Sheffield, so I'm a Wednesday fan. Just passing through. Have a great time. Yeah, man, you too. Yeah, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. We definitely appreciate it. Always enjoying new people. Yeah, Sunday mornings are just like kind of wild, crazy socials. We get some gear out. I did have some new gear. So, yeah, new gear that's beer. So yeah, yeah, just random socials on Sunday mornings. Good times hanging out with the guys, drinking some coffee, talking some shop. A little banter here and there. Goes that never hurts. Nice one, mate. It's giving you a view of the real UK rather than the media truth. Yeah, yeah, man. I'll tell you, all the countries that the United States is helping out. I don't know why we're not helping out Europe. Like like England, France, Germany, Poland, all that. Like we really should be helping out. Like they're oh, the best thing I heard is like modern Americans and Europeans are like cousins that your parents they didn't get along. So because our parents didn't get along, all those years ago, where we just end up being like distant cousins. I think the truth is a lot better the way Europeans and Americans um, interact and yeah, media is trash. Yeah, I uh, I stopped watching a lot of the media. Yeah, all of it. I don't watch any of the mainstream media, but I got out of the like any of the geopolitical stuff and all that. I'm trying to stay out of that. That stuff will wreck your head. Oh, it's 11 p.m. Right on, man. Well, have a good night. Definitely, yeah, get some rest. Yeah, it's it's a little after 7 a.m. here in the East Coast in the United States. So yeah, we're just getting our. Well, I've been up for a few hours, but yeah, for the most part, the day's just getting started. We got all day to go. But yeah, last Sunday's live was great. Friday night's live was great as well. We've had a lot of great lives here lately. I have no complaints where the channel's going. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do like stick to the concept. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, but I keep racking my head like I got to be doing better. There's I'll figure out some goofy stuff to do eventually. Hopefully, I don't get myself into too much trouble, but you're a bad blah blah blah. Lived there for 2 years. Exactly. Yeah, Cannon. That's the whole thing. That's what you hear on the news. You know, the mainstream media stuff. But then when people interact, I mean, it goes well. Like yeah, like man, I've had so many friends that were stationed in Germany. And yeah, man, like Germans are awesome. I've never hear anybody complain about it. But yeah, they say that about a lot of places. I think most people in the world are just, all us common folk are just trying to get by. We want to work our hours, raise our family, have our hobbies, enjoy stuff. But one armed bandit, good morning. How you doing, man? Oh man, it is good to see you. Thanks for the comment this morning, dude. That hit the spot just perfect. That was yeah, keep swinging that around, you'll end up just like me. So, that was priceless, dude. How's your morning going, man? I hope your morning's going as good as mine. It's been an awesome morning here in well, here in New Hampshire. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, live is going, no complaints, man. Life is good. Life is good. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I've got to get better at the content thing. I've got to get to those long form videos. I kind of messed around with them and then I just was disappointed. And I'm like, oh, I've been doing a lot of research into it, trying to figure out how to do everything and learn how to use that gimbal and stuff. So, which is cool. I mean, it's going to be a huge help. It does some really cool stuff. It has like auto tracking and stuff. So yeah, I don't have anybody to hold the camera, move the camera around, so I can set that thing up for auto tracking, which is cool. Nice little feature. It's got some cool features to it. You idiot. Um, yeah, I liked and sub, right? I better go later, guys. Yeah, man, get some sleep, dude. Sleep well. You don't want to be suffering from the sleep deprivation. That wears on you pretty quick. So yeah, man, get some sleep. We appreciate you being here. Thanks for subscribing. It makes all the difference in the world. Like, yeah, every subscriber counts, and so do likes and all that other good stuff. But yeah, we definitely appreciate you in here, man. We do lives every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. And then yeah, we usually do a couple in the middle of the week as well. Coffee is done. Caffeine, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Cannon, were you in here when I was talking about the horse coffee there? Yeah, we try to make it the place to be. We're working on it. I mean, we're not exactly like Asmon Gold or anything like that yet, but yeah, man, this thing is great. Actually, B&A's got one of these as well. And yeah, it was I talked to him about it. I mean, I've seen some videos on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, B&A uses his quite a bit, so I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I like the idea of like having a large knife chopper because it just fits the belt better than a hatchet. Like I love the hatchet, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm digging the Japanese hatchet. Don't know why, I just am. It's and this one here, the one the yeah, the 180 millimeter one, that's almost the same size as a wild yeah, this is a Granford's Brooks Wildlife hatchet. So it's just about the same size, man. Which is just awesome. The like little crick in the handle though, I know that's to give you a little more chopping power, get the angle a little better. But that's it felt a little off at first, but it grows on you pretty quick. But yeah, so yeah, Granford's Brooks Wildlife hatchet. This is the Silky Nada 180 millimeter, and then this is the 240 millimeter right next to it. Look at that. See, we're even being European friendly with the millimeters and stuff. We'll keep it metric for you guys. Yeah, where did Nick go? Maybe Nick spilt his coffee. Yeah, it is. It's fun to use. It's something different. Yeah, diversify the kit a little bit. See, we celebrate diversity here. It's not just the European hatchet that we're using. We're also going to use the Japanese hatchet because diversity. Yeah, they use metric, but also use miles per hour. Yeah, yeah. I wonder where Nick Martino went. I don't know, man. Maybe there was something shiny. That happens to the best of us. Yeah, man, something shiny. I'm going after it. You can't go wrong with shiny. See, I'm gonna plan a live for this week, like Wednesday night. I was gonna do one last night, and I went to go set it up and everything, but I unplugged stuff to show Rob how to get to something in the analytics, and I never plugged everything back in. So yeah, when I went to go fire stuff up last night, I was like, oh man, it's all the batteries are gone. Everything had to charge. So whoops, my bad. I've never claimed to be tech savvy, nor will I. Oh, I ended up not doing a live last night because yeah, some idiot forgot to plug their laptop back in. So yeah, I had no laptop. No, don't they use kilometers, don't they? Or yeah, that's a good question. I thought they use kilometers. I think that's what they used to use. I don't know. When I was there, I couldn't drive, so yeah, I'm here. My damn phone kept trying to connect to my TV, and it wouldn't let me have my keyboard. Damn that. I that's what it was. Yeah, it was a tech issue. It's okay, Nick. We know I have those all the time. Um, no, they use miles. Oh, they do. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah, Nick. I mean, these things happen. Like I was saying, I was gonna do a live last night, but yeah, I'd never plugged my laptop and stuff back in. So from Friday, yeah. In fact, I don't even. I got to turn my ringer on. Somebody always forgets to do that. I need to get like a little big enough on YouTube so I can have a tech person. That would be that would be priceless. Could have like a tech. They could do all the laptop stuff and the editing stuff. Chaos Theory, what's happening, my man? How you doing? Good morning, good evening. Which one is it for you, buddy? So yeah, I think yeah, that would go pretty well, wouldn't it? It's pretty. Yeah, we used miles per hour as a legacy when I was a lad before 1974. We used inches, pounds, and feet as standard. The metric became the French could not handle measurements. I'm not getting a new phone with AI built in. You know what? I mine didn't have it, and then all of a sudden it had it. AI, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, my phone had no AI, and then all of a sudden it did like an update, and now it's. I don't even like. I like my old phone better. Desert Driven, good morning, man. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the shenanigans. Marks the calendar because he was right. P&A, yeah, put one of those little shiny stars on there, man. You earned it. You can put one on your ProTech as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the AI at all. I don't like the AI thumbnails. I don't like the AI clickbaits. AI's kind of frustrated me lately. And then YouTube has AI now, and it tells me all the things that I suck at. Like, and when I go into the analytics to like, hey, what's going on? YouTube's like, oh, you're failing at this, and you could be doing this better, but oh, you're up. This is up 283%. I'm like, oh, that was a fluke. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I can't stand the forged AI on my phone now. I have to ask my phone if I can restart it. Yeah, I do, man. I avoid it at all costs. I like avoid most tech at all costs. In fact, when Mrs. B got me the new phone, she set it up. I didn't. I started to set it up, and it took like 30 seconds for her to be like, "I'll do that for you." Because yeah, I was cussing out everything, and she's like, "What's this password? What's that password?" I'm like, "How the hell would I know? I don't know. Like, just, I don't. Who keeps track of that stuff? Like, you need 27 different passwords for your phone." Um, yeah, AI affects the environment extremely as well. Apps integrate into it as they can, so they don't have to hire any staff. Yeah, AI has no idea about ballistics. Just saying. Exact. Yeah, desert driven. Exactly, man. Um, yeah, it is. It's extremely bad for the environment. Um, a lot of people that are stuck around those data centers are, I guess it's like serious noise pollution, like to an unhealthy level. And then, yeah, they go through like millions of gallons of water, but when we put some of it back, it's like, yeah, we need to be polluting our water, running it through computer systems or AI, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, bad for humanity, period. Yeah, man. In fact, there's studies like you're better off reading a physical book than you are like stuff on a screen. So I'd like to actually start building a bit of a library. And if you're near a data center, you're paying the bill. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of yeah, man, that's just bunk. Like Americans pay for enough stuff. We don't need to be paying for some billionaire's data center. All yeah. Yeah, from what I understand, a lot of the cost of the electric gets billed to people in the area. Like they divide the electric for the data center amongst all the local residents. Yeah, it takes up gallons of water to generate stuff, and it melts icebergs, so animals in the Arctic and the colder climates are losing water. Yeah, yeah, it's even and all that melting's having an effect on the Atlantic current there. Like yeah, there's so much fresh water going into it, and then it changes the water temperature, changes the current. So yeah, the Atlantic current's being affected by yeah, it goes pretty deep, and all for what? So somebody can have some cheesy thumbnail. Um, watch I watched a video lately. The guy was he was talking about how you don't need like a super duper fancy expensive kit to go out camping, and YouTubers be lying to you and all this, and which I kind of agree with that. A lot of them are just like click the affiliate link. Um, but yeah, he was talking about yeah, you only need like a canvas tarp, some rope. Like you only need four things. Like just go back to basics, go back to the roots of camping. Put your feet in the grass kind of lecture. And meanwhile, the thing was like 100% done in AI. The thumbnail was AI, every picture, and it's that editing that it like caters to ADD. It's like, oh, every 2 to 3 seconds, switch the screen. Okay, zoom in, zoom out, zoom left, zoom right, zoom out, zoom in. It's like, yeah, they don't give you enough time to even look at something. It's just, yeah, flashy, crazy. We're gonna hypnotize you. Oh yeah, the flock cameras, yeah. Yeah, it actually, yeah, yeah. They use like millions of gallons of water like per day or something for the data centers. But yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah, and Bigfoot photos and stuff. Like, I mean, even AI knows Bigfoot's blurry. They still can't get a decent picture of Bigfoot. Um, yeah, I had no idea. That's crazy. People use AI for inappropriate things as well. Like it's insane. Yeah, Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's a lot of people using AI for inappropriate things. They've already busted some people. Ground Fog, what's happening, man? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the shenanigans. Good morning. This morning we're hosing off AI. So yeah, Ground Fog, if you want to throw in anything you know about the AI turd nugget going on. Yeah, what about anybody else here? Gaming's going. Sony's going 100% digital. So yeah, the PS6 is going to be priced at like $1,000. Yeah, GTA 6 came out. It's like $80 for the basic model, $100, for some extra like fake digital stuff. Um, yeah, absolutely crazy. And so there's going to be like no more like used game market. Eventually, that's going to dwindle off. No more like how many people got a video game for? Yeah, I mean we can go all the way back to like Nintendo, right? Or even like Atari or Coleco. None of us are that old though. But yeah, you guys remember getting a game when you were a kid, how excited you were to get that perfect game, Galaga, Pac-Man, you know, remember Contra? That was a big one. We need to ask Arnold to stop the AI. Yeah, we do, man. We got to get we got to get the Terminator thing going. Build the AI resistance. But yeah, I won't click on stuff now if it's AI. AI thumbnails, AI. I'd rather have it like some low resolution, grainy. I can't take a picture, uh, thumbnail or something than AI. And then yeah, people are doing songs with AI. Like I guess you just put the lyrics in and what kind of music you want. If you want like, country style, rock and roll, R&B, soul, whatever kind of music you want it to sound like, you put in the lyrics and then it like AI generates the song and now all of a sudden people think they're like musicians. Not the governor, the one from the movie. B and A. That's exactly. Yeah, I skip the AI thumbnails too. That's why I don't. Well, you guys know me. I don't even bother with thumbnails. What I don't know how many lives I've done, but like I've been doing lives now for like a year and a half, and I still haven't done a thumbnail. One of these days I'm gonna get froggy and just take a picture of a thumbnail, and just that's gonna be the thumbnail. When my son is Contra hooked up, dude, it's an awesome game. That what else was popular? Metroid, Zelda. Yeah, man, I remember Asteroids. Dude, I played that game. Yeah, Asteroids, the Atari. Yeah, man, that was a good game. Wasn't you had like two things to do. Like yeah, you just flew the ship around and turned it, and then one button you blasted everything. Yeah, man, I should talk to Mrs. B. There's the biggest arcade in the world is here in New Hampshire. It's up the road a piece that way. That yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's up the road a piece that way. I'm 100% positive of it. But it's the biggest arcade in the world, and they have a huge classic gaming room. And it does. It's got like Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Galaga, Asteroids. Man, they got all the games. I can't do Contra without the 50 lives. Yeah, I'm lucky to have my Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Dreamcast. Yeah. Yeah, Chaos has got like the whole Armageddon SHTF survival retro gaming package. Which, dude, that's going to go up in value so much now because everybody's going to be like rushing around trying to get old consoles and old games. I'm guilty of using AI for making songs until it got pissed with my politics or lack of them. Now it don't want to know me. Oh, Mick, I guess that's a blessing in disguise, right? Like, Mick, that's how I know you fit in with this crowd. If if you're getting ghosted by AI, then yeah, you're our kind of people. Yeah, Blaster Master, exactly, Nick. I have a bunch of old uh, Cast. I still have all my old systems. Nothing. Yeah, man. What was man? I had the portable. I think it was the Sega. Oh, which one was it? It was like years ago. It was like in the '90s, mid '90s. Um, yeah, yeah, Billy. We're not thumping on politics or religion or any of that stuff, my man. We're talking about video games right now and sharp things. um, yeah, there's a whole bunch, man. Whatever. Anyhow, where were we, guys? Retro gaming systems. Yeah, Chaos is apocalypse ready retro gaming system. I might look into some. No, I got way too much gear to buy. I do. Trolls need some new game. Shit's old and smelly. It is, man, and they're just so man. They're disappointing. That's the problem with trolls. They lack creativity. They lack enthusiasm. Um, yeah, we still have some of the patches though. Oh, you guys in the States so fancy. I had a stick and brothers to hit of the fun games of a child. Yeah, Mick, it's not that we didn't do that either. Um, yeah, I had a little brother, and later in life, he thanked me because when he actually got into a real fight, he could take a beating. Um, oh man, um, yeah, I was experimenting with zip lines. And I did a zip line. We had this huge, massive old oak tree in the backyard, and it went down. Really big yard, like pretty much almost the size of a football field. And there was another tree in the back corner. So I ran a zip line all the way and went over the pool and stuff, but I wasn't sure if I got enough tension on the zip line. So I had my little brother put on some of my hockey equipment, the helmet and stuff, safety first, right? And then I put the climbing harness on him. I clipped him in, double checked everything, locked the beaners, and I just gave him a little nudge with my foot and kicked him out of the tree. Yeah, the zip line was fine, but yeah, we used to have guinea pig stuff like that all the time. And, yeah, when I was getting hardcore into paintballing, I wanted to get some practice in. Paintballs were hard to come by back then, but I had some spares I wanted to practice. So once again, I had my little brother dress up in my hockey equipment. I gave him $5 and had him run around the backyard while I sat on the back deck plinking him off. My mother got home from work like flipping out. What are you doing? You can't be shooting at your little brother like that. And then my little brother like lifts up the hockey mask. It was one of those like iTech ones. And he's like, no, it's cool. He paid me this time. Yeah, some anyhow, yeah. Not sure how I got off on that one, guys. Sorry. Let me come on, we all learn to shoot a duck hunt. That duck yard. That's when we made you feel like an idiot. I actually, man, guys, I got out of gaming like years ago now. Like 2019 was the last time I did any gaming. It's when they started coming all that micro purchasing and stuff. Like it's not wasn't like we used to win the stuff like in a level, you get the bad guy and you get the sorter, you get three bad guys and you get a 60 round drum instead of a 20 round mag. You know what I'm saying? Like we earn that stuff through gameplay. Now you just like start the game, go to the store, and you can buy everything, and then you're overpowered. You just go dominate the game. Yeah, no wonder why there's so many like underachievers nowadays. Like, yeah, it's like pay to win. If that makes sense. Yeah, he paid me this stuff. I just have three sisters. Little girls are fragile. Yeah, I've only got one sister. She was kind of fragile too. Um, yeah, I might have dropped her on her head once or twice. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. I dropped her one time. She hit the coffee table. I had to get stitches on the side of her head, on the side of her forehead. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one too. I got in trouble a little bit growing up. Like nothing serious, just stupid stuff. Like stuff you learn and grow from, right? I won't let my kids play free games for that reason. Yeah, yeah. It starts off as free, then it turns into, for 9.99 a month, you can get all these resources, and then, for 49.99, you can get this super armor, and then oh yeah, yeah, for 99.99, we'll give you 10,000 emeralds that you won't realize is money anymore, and then you'll spend it on more stupid digital stuff. Yeah, one of the last games I played. It was like it was like this zombie game, and yeah, you built forts, and you built up your military and all that stuff, and you developed little clans or little groups, alliances they called them, I think, depends on what game you're playing. And the head of our alliance, we didn't know it. He was just rocking the game. He had all the cool stuff, all the fancy bling. He paid 99.99 for the horse armor. And then all of a sudden he wasn't around for a few days. And we're like, dude, what happened? He was like, oh man, I've been working overtime. His old lady threatened to kick him out because he racked up $12,000 in purchases on a free game, a free browser, the browser game style. I don't do drones, they're unreliable. I stick to couple 30 rounds for quick. Exactly, desert driven, and that's why you need the supersized roll 100 mile per hour tape for linking them together. I play Gran Turismo Racing on PS5 with a wheel. Can turn it on for a few laps and be done. Yeah, I see that. I played the crap out of Skyrim, man. I played Skyrim like it was my job at one point. Yeah, I had torn my rotator cuff, and it was either like go under the knife or I could let it rest for a few months. Get some cortisone shots, things like that. So I opted to do that, and I rented a cabin on Seneca Lake, dude, right up in upstate New York there. And so I played Skyrim like that, like it was my job, man. I ordered pizza, played Skyrim, kept my shoulder immobile. I had the sling and stuff for like the first 6 weeks or so. But yeah, it worked out great, man, because I took about 5 months off from work. Dude, I mastered Skyrim. I like conquered all. It was, I figured out like a cheat for that game. It turned it, yeah, it was okay. But yeah, the modern world don't seem to like effort. We learned how to win. Most importantly, how to lose. Today's world of effort. Yeah, man, they've even turned a high school diploma into a participation trophy here. Yeah, with that, no kid left behind. It was like, oh, okay, so because a couple people couldn't keep up, which is normal, that's part of life. They just stopped the whole system. Like, yeah, rather than figuring out a way to get a few kids to make it, they just lowered the bar all the way down to pretty much if you show up, you graduate. Yeah, that's how it is. Everybody wants to pay to win, or it is. It's a sad state of affair for a lot of that stuff. I got Modern Warfare 3. It's been fun, but I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool filler. It's like anything else in life. It's like anything in moderation. Um, yeah, too much gaming, not good. I don't know. I guess no game. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, I really haven't played a game since 2019, and I don't sit there ever like pondering like, oh, I miss it, and yeah, not at all. Oh, nice. We just spent the weekend on Conesus Lake celebrating the Ring of. Oh yeah, yeah, Nick. I got your messages on that. That's cool stuff. Yeah, all the people around the lake like set up like lighting fireworks, stuff like that. So yeah, that's cool. That'd be cool, like to chill out on the boat or so. I think D60s have a place and run good, but they're mostly a pain. Yeah, I always just run like 30 round mags, like old school metal mags too. I've never gotten into the P mags and stuff. Like, I don't know, just something about plastic. I'm not a fan of plastic when it comes to pew pews. I think that's why I still like the Berettas. It's an all steel frame. I've had some. I'm not a Glock fan at all. But I've run H&K USP 9s and USP 40, and I dig them and stuff. But plus, they tend to have like those had like fatter grips. So y'all know I got like little Sally McSally hands. So yeah, the fat grips on an H&K, I wasn't a big fan of them. In fact, I like the Berettas best with hoe grips on them. Um, oh, nice. We just spent it. Yeah. It's okay, Nick. We don't make spelling errors anymore. It's either autocorrect or talk to text. One of those two is probably screwing you over. I know auto text gets me all the time. Nick, haven't you've been putting off a phone for a while though? Still putting off that's the same phone? Maybe you gotta throw in the towel and bite the bullet on that one, buddy. Might have to reallocate some of your blade budget to a phone. I know I said it. Somebody had to say it to you, Nick. It's only because we care, man. You're a friend. um, hey, I'm happy carrying my 19 daily. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's like the knife's desert driven. Like whatever. It just yeah, they just don't work for me. That's all. I'm not. I don't like hack on it. Well, no. What's that? What's that? Super the high power? No. What's the name of those cheesy, super cheesy? They're like 99.95, and you get like two boxes of nine with it. I want to say they're high points or something. Isn't that what they're called? Yeah, autocorrect is the devil. It was whooping on Chaos for a while. Man, Chaos was doing talk to text, and it was whooping on him. Like nothing beats my Jericho chambered in 45. Well, that's what rocks cannon. Actually, if I'm EDCing a sidearm, my absolute favorite. I've said it before. It's the 84 Cheetah, the Beretta. It's they got like a few different versions of it. They've got a single stack version, but I actually like the double stack version better. The double stack version, it's like a mid-sized Beretta 92 FS. It's like just perfectly. It's little brother. But it's got a 13 plus one. It's a double stack mag 13 plus one. I forget what the single stack is. I never got one. I think it's like 8 or 9 plus one for the single stack on that. But I never got it. I always got the double stack version. Yeah, there you go, man. And didn't somebody just got saved by a 10 millimeter a few months ago in Alaska. Like a grizzly's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna have you for lunch, and the dude's like, no, you're not. Kaplow. Yeah, I got a couple Glocks, but my one ass get killed messing with a slide revolver. Oh yeah, and if I'm gonna rock a revolver, um, all my two favorites is the Colt Python and 357. That's just classic. You get the 4-inch barrel. It's got enough. Yeah, sweet plink in there. And then the other one I shot a bunch. I like carrying it was the Taurus M85 in 38 special. But loved my 92F. Hated the Glock. Trusted my Browning. You could try. Yeah, that's another. I like the Browning high power 9. Um, Mrs. B's on break. Stopped in. Hey everybody, say hello to Mrs. B. And yeah, hey honey, I was showing them the Silky Nada 180. I almost said 150. Yeah, it's one of those days. Yeah, exactly. Chaos. Yeah, that's although, hey, Chaos, you should get one of those. That'd be a perfect match for that the Gerber strong arm you got. Yeah, get yourself a high point to go with the Gerber strong arm. That way there. Yeah, I just love when an ad pops up mid com. Just yeah, that's bunk, man. Yeah, we gotta somehow escape. I don't know. Like that's they're jacking the price up on that too. The YouTube premium, the basic version or whatever is only going up like a buck from like $8 to $9, and then the family version. for YouTube Prime is going from like I think it's $23 up to 27 or $28. So and yeah, they made before ad revenue, YouTube made like $60 billion last year. But yeah, not including the ad revenue that they get, which is that's I don't even want to know what that number is. She said New Hampshire. Um, right now I'm looking for a double stack 45, maybe a 1911. Yeah, Sig 227. Yeah, yes, Sigs are sweet, but yeah, Sig's another one. Like I like them, they just don't fit my hand well. Um, in fact, yeah, Chaos knows a place. Um, back in the day, I don't know what they do anymore. I haven't been there in years, but there was a an indoor range in Manchester, New Hampshire, and you could they had like this massive support like rentals that you could grab. It was like $5 to rent a handgun or a pew pew whatever. Anyhow, blingity bling bling. Oh, we're not being censored though. Okay, yes we are. But yeah, so I got to try out a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd put a few boxes through. Like every time I would go to that range, I'd rent like three or four different pistols just to give them a try. So there's a lot of stuff I've tried, and it just yeah, wasn't just wasn't fitting me the way I liked. And I always went back to the same thing. I'm pretty simple like that. I tend to be a one brand wonder. I won't lie. Yeah, if I've got a maker or brand or whatever that I really enjoy, I like the quality of craftsmanship. I like the company all around. I'll just tend to stick with that company. I mean, geez, I jumped one brand of reserve parachute, for better part of 27 years. And that was the PD reserve, and I even tried they came out with this new like low pack volume. It's like this super zero porosity self healing fabric, and it had like a super low pack volume called the PD Optimum Reserve, and everybody was all about it. Man, I got my hands on them. I'm like, nah. If it ain't broke, no need to fix it. I put them in a couple of my harness containers to see how they packed up, and I ended up putting my old reserves back in. I'll just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyone here in here own anything from Logo Arms? Are they worth? Nah, Nick, I've never even heard of them, man. I think I'm getting a Fisker's bush axe for chores. It's kind of retarded, but seems to fit the bill of a low price point for what I want. Yeah, ground fog, totally, man. I've man, back in the day, I bought a bunch of Gerbers and Fiskars and other I don't know what to call it, like common like Home Depot or Lowe's type stuff. Um, and yeah, like I just bought it for like temporary use. Like I was just gonna kind of bash on it. It wasn't something I was gonna haul around with me. Most of them just weren't worth carrying. Like, I mean, they're worth having. Anyhow, wow, what's the best way to put this without sounding like a gear snob? Um, wow. Um, but yeah, I would buy them like if I were gonna go camping for like 30 days or something. Like if I were in Deland, Florida, I would go out camping for like 30 days, and then I'd come back and like if I were gonna bike someplace far away, I would just end up leaving the axe at the drop zone I was working at. I'm like, here, you guys can have this. Like if you're gonna split wood, like all the places have bonfires and campfires, whatever. So yeah, I did that quite often where I would just yeah, I would buy like something inexpensive, 30, 40, $50 or whatever. I'd get my use out of it. Almost like what they did at Everest. Like they go, you buy gear for a certain thing. When you're done, it's not always worth dragging it around with you. But I mean, I'm not promoting leaving your stuff there. I would find somebody to gift it to and just be like, here, have an axe. Might need a sharpening, but yeah, just getting caught up on the I'll put thousands of rounds out of my Gen 319. I'm very proficient with it. Not saying it's the best option in the world, but it's what I conceal carry. Yeah, desert driven. That's the way to go. Like whatever you're familiar with. In fact, I don't know why. Like I don't understand why some people like diversify their stuff so much. Like that, they've got to have every pistol caliber, every rifle caliber. Boxes of ammo for each. It's like just kind of like get something and stick to it. You'll improve your skills. It'll become like second nature. That's the way I've always viewed it. I have like the same concept with like slingshots and archery. There's no point in me owning 12 bows. Like just be consistent on one and just be repetitive. In fact, when I used to do a lot of plinking with my Berettas and stuff, I wore out a Beretta. I replaced it with the same model. I just bought a new one. Um, yeah, I prefer traditional wood handles, but I also don't mind the plastic stuff for the price. Yeah, yeah, exactly. B&A. It's just a matter of compromise. Like if you can justify the expense for it, then yeah, go for it. If not, then yeah, why bother? Yeah, if you're just gonna, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh, they're based in the Czech. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, Nick. Yeah, I've never heard of them. Yeah, I'm not too up to par on a lot of stuff. Well, I do have all the rifles and pistols in different calibers, but they all have a different purpose. Yeah. And I understand it's a hobby. Like I said, I've been through a lot of firearms myself. Um, I was fortunate in the aspect that that indoor range, you could rent stuff because I didn't have to buy like a Glock 17 and a Glock 19. And remember, oh, what are this, the 26 or something, the 9 millimeter? It's like a small mid size, almost compact. Exactly. Yeah. Canon, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. There we go. And that's our gifted jarhead knowledge of the day. Another acronym. Mike. Where I'm not even going to entertain you, Mike. Find something else. Cannon, attack. B&A beat him to it. um, See ya. Nope, I will never go to a range that rents guns. That is a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I don't think the range does too much anymore. It was well run. Everything was well maintained. Um, yeah, the guy I knew when he owned it, he ended up selling it because there was the recipe for disaster is people would go in there and rent a firearm for $5 and then self delete themselves. It happened way too often. And the original owner ended up selling the whole business, getting out of it because that particular situation happened a few too many times. So yeah, yeah, it is. It's only one throat goat in our community. Yeah, yeah, but he's our scumbag, man. So we gotta love him. Um. Oh wow, we are a bunch of savages, though. I'm not gonna. Man, I was in ACR his live the other night. He's got like a whole bunch of women in there. I don't understand. I'm like, wow, what a bunch of degenerates. Like we get Mrs. Bushcraft in here once in a while, and Trish Moped at EDC. Other than that, it's just a bunch of savages. So can arms and gas and light in a match produces firearms. Well, hey, when you're right, you're right, man. I guess that would produce that. Cheers to that, buddy. Um, Gonzo got him. Yeah, that is another reason, but you get too many people that go to run a gun at a range. They have no idea of the safety or repercussions of their decisions. Yeah, desert, you've got that point as well, man. They do the same thing skydiving. Like people come out there and they think it's like I don't know. I want to say like an amusement park ride, but we know how dangerous those things are. Like let's minimum wage for that. But but yeah, we've got people that come out skydiving thinking that like it's guaranteed they're going home for dinner. It's like, well, it doesn't always work out that way. So you've got a lot of uninformed people that would go and rent. Oh yeah, no doubt. They're probably it's cooler in the basement. They're probably down for the season in the basement. We'll troll all summer instead of going out and doing something productive. Got him. Yeah, sure did. I'm trying to keep track of the chat here. There's a whole lot of crazy going on. Yeah, the trolls are thick today. I've been way too many stupid things at rental ranges. Yeah, man, just ranges in general nowadays. It seems they were getting like crazy stupid for a while. Um, not just the indoor ranges, but the outdoor ranges as well. And I think too many people doing what are the desk pops, right? It's Trish. Trish, how you doing? All right, hey guys, try not to run her off, right? We gotta work on the analytics here. Trish, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Trish had a great live yesterday. She had some really sweet knives out there. Some big giveaways as well. I've been doing some research. My short take incoming. Yeah, good shots, guys. The troll counts. They do not know the singers, man. Yeah, I don't even know where they came from. I don't think they're all Americans. Some of them probably Canadians. Yeah, there's been some trolls trolling lately. That's random. So you're kind of like Aquaman. Is that how that works? Gosh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I don't remember a skin. Yeah, Gonzo. I have a strong connection. Hey, has anybody ever tried those mood gummies? I'm sure YouTube's thrown the commercial in front of you guys. Are those worth the trip or what? Yeah, when was your last desk pop? Yeah, Cannon, you were that scary. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, Cannon's not lying. We were just talking about you because mostly this live ends up with a bunch of savages and you know, functional degenerates. So and I'm because it's like when you look at the demographics of the in the analytics for the lives, like we have like 0.7% women that come through here. And I'm like, and I Mrs. Bushcraft definitely counts as one. She's legit, we know. And then I'm like, who else is like Mo Patty EDC? Like Trish, that's like we run everybody else off, I think. Cause yeah, man, ACR Protect, he's got a whole bunch of women in there. Like, yeah, he has his lives and the women are just, it's like a genuine mixer almost. It's almost 50-50. But um yeah. That's yeah, so we were talking about you, Trish, but all good stuff. Good stuff, Trish. Why do you have so many knives if you have only two hands? Yeah, because I like to share with my friends. Yeah, that's exactly why. And you don't have to like hold all your knives in your hands at once. That's why we have sheaths and things like that to carry them in. They come in like leather, nylon, kydex, custom kydex, all the blingy bling bling. You can, don't you watch TV? Do you know what a knife sheath is? Um, yeah, I always say that, I think one of the dumbest sayings is there's no such thing as a stupid question. That's bullshit. That's what that is. There are stupid questions. And I think it was a stupid person that came up with the saying that there's no such thing as a stupid question so that they wouldn't feel like a stupid person when they ask stupid questions. Does that make sense? Like, that's where I'm at with that. Bushcraft is an octopus. Dude, I swing these things around the kitchen like a ninja. Like, now I can dual wield. I can go like full samurai ninja. And, yeah, that's go back in the box, says I. There we go. There we go. That's looking on purpose, right? As long as it looks on purpose. Like, I don't want it to be like a mess. Like, oh man, that dude just threw a bunch of stuff out for people to look at. No, there's time and thought, and that doesn't go very well like that, does it? We should get rid of this sheath. Is kind of the sheaths aren't bad. I'm gonna have to like rattle can this or something. I'd like to eventually make the kydex. This guy only has one tool in his lot. Um, I thought you just bought like 3 grand worth of knives just to make them ask questions. I should, yeah, I just buy more knives just so people ask questions. In management, you have to be polite. No question is a stupid question. Yeah, well, that's usually sometimes true, Trish. I'm the black sheep of the world. That's one of the perks to being like my position I used to have as a master rigger. I was usually the S&TA, the safety and training advisor as well, and often I managed the entire drop zone. I don't have standard normal customer service. Like I have no problems telling somebody like, "Here's your money, fuck off, go home." Um, if I think in any way, shape, or form, for any reason whatsoever, if I just think you're going to endanger me, the pilot, or any of the instructors, I send you packing. And if you come in to try to buy a parachute and I don't think you're good enough for it, I'll tell you, like, dude, go practice more. You suck. Like, you can't stand up your landings as it is. You're not getting a smaller parachute, dude. To go along with the statement, Tom, common sense in people isn't so common nowadays either. Yeah, common sense. A lot of people are short on common courtesy as well. Those hedges do look like they will take a finger. Yeah, yeah, Mick, you're totally right. Yeah, if you're not paying attention, swinging that thing around. Um, dude, one armed bandit this morning left a comment. I'd done a short with a couple with those, and he left a comment. His name's One Armed Bandit, and it fits. But he's like, "Hey man, you swing that thing around too much, you're gonna end up like me." Absolutely, I was chuckling. What a great way to start the morning with a good laugh, right? I ask stupid questions daily. Yeah, stupidest question I hear on a regular basis is why are you doing that? Trust me, I've heard. Yeah, yeah, there was yeah, I've been asked plenty of stupid questions. I was working upstate New York for our New York friends. I was working in the Finger Lakes region there at Finger Lakes Skydivers. We had this younger skydiver, like 100, 200 jumps or something. But he's wanting to learn like high performance landings, how do you do a 720 swoop and stuff? How do you do this? It's like, dude, master the basics, work your way up, baby steps in skydiving. And man, but I'm like, dude, enough with the stupid questions already. And, and so he kind of left it alone. This was like half the day this went on. And finally, we're in the hangar. We're packing parachutes. I'm packing parachutes, having a good time. And dude's like, "Hey, Rigger Tom, can I ask you a question?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm giving you fair warning. Stupid questions get stupid answers. Like, that's where I'm at with you. So, here's your warning." And so the idiot, stupidest kid in the world. Well, one of the stupidest. Um, he tries being a smartass with me, and he's like, "Oh, well, it's a good question. Like, where do babies come from?" And I was like, seriously, dude, babies come from me boinking your mom. That's I had to walk around. I didn't quite say it like that. I did use the whole F bomb. Like the yeah, we I had to walk around the room like there was a whole bunch of other skydivers around. I had to walk around the room like picking jaws up off the floor. Everybody's standing there with their mouth wide open. And then well, one of my buddies is like, "Hey man, he warned you because yeah, he didn't see that one coming, but his mom did." Um, I put crayons out and sit back and watch for the dribbler. No, Hampshire, Mick, we can't do that here, man. We love the crayon eaters. Cannon has a feeling or two. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're out on loan. But yeah, Cannon's our resident crayon eater, man. It's a well known fact that the USMC, which stands for Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, are like absolute like vicious when it comes to their crayon eating. They each have their specific color. They have their favorites, and so yeah, we're nice to the crayon eaters because if there's one thing we know about the USMC is they can absolutely positively, without a doubt, break shit. That includes people. So yeah, we make sure our jar heads are well taken care of, and we have it here. In fact, we always keep a few around just in case Cannon gets out of line. We're like, come on, Cannon, just behave, man. We'll let you have two of them. You can have all three of them, buddy. Um, Cannon, I have a Gordy button. Or put yeah. Cannon, I keep finding new things on this. Yeah, there's all kinds of new magical stuff on there. The new programs and stuff. Yeah, we do. We all support Cannon here. We absolutely love the guy. And his corgi. His corgi is outstanding. We're a poverty stricken channel, so we have to have our special bushcraft outdoor canine on loan. So Cannon's very generously loaned us his corgi as the channel mascot. So yeah, we're kind of leasing our bushcraft canine. Yeah, Cannon just got awards for eating a million crayons. But it's okay. We absolutely love Cannon. Cannon's beating the odds in life. Everybody should look up to Cannon. He's an absolute hero. Cannon has proven that special needs kids can function in society sometimes. So the toilet must look like a rainbow. No, no, it's at Gons. It's worse than that. He only eats the red ones. So, oh yeah. So it probably looks like he spent too much time on one of those Navy ships. That's horrible. Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss any comments. This might be a crazy question, but could I be harnessed in or however it worked? One arm bandit? Yeah, man. I would have to like see, depends on a few things. But yeah, man, I could absolutely 110% make it work. Um yeah, on a worst case scenario, we would have to like make a modification to the harness to make sure that it stayed where it's supposed to, but we would make sure that that's absolute. Yeah, definitely people with amputations before. I brought paraplegic skydivers as well. Well, they weren't skydivers at the time, but yeah, I built a just for people that are paraplegic. I built, and the nice thing about paraplegic people is they have like strong upper bodies. So you have to lift up your legs on landing. So I made a like a nice comfy strap that would go around their legs with a handle on it, like, and it would like mount right just below their knees. So when we were coming into land, they could grab a handle and it would allow them to lift their legs up, and we could slide in the landing and not break their legs. So yeah, man, anything's possible when it comes to jumping out of an airplane. Oh, Trish, we're not picking on Cannon this morning. We just, it's how we show love. We love the man. We really do, honestly. Well, I suppose it's fair. We all have strange and disturbing hobbies. Do not disrespect him with the right ones. You know he enjoys the lime. They do. They come in. There's a company that makes. I guess they use like white chocolate and color it, and but they mold it into like these artsy crayon shapes or something. Desert. No, I'm a red crayon eater. They taste like fruit punch. That's yeah. See, that's how well we know them, man. So that's why they call them devil dogs. You learn what treats they like, and man, they're your best friends. I swear that you love the lime ones. No, it's Bando picks. He likes the green ones. The lime, yeah, the green ones. Bando picks likes the green ones. If your friends aren't talking crap about you every day, else they're not really your friends. Yeah, that's the way it works, Chaos. You're spot on, man. But yeah, we're gonna vote America too. We love America, man. That's why we always got the red, white, and blue out here. Because if this offends you, you're in the wrong spot. And yeah, we don't care. But yeah, Tom, seriously, you're an amazing human being. It's truly an honor to call you a friend. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that, man. I like being friends with you as well. Man, that is a huge perk to. It's something I never thought of when I was starting YouTube. Is yeah, I've made a lot of good friends here on YouTube. Yeah, from all over the place, all walks of life. Awesome people everywhere. It's yeah, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to do this. Trish is sniping them now too. Good job, Trish. We appreciate you. You probably don't want a crayon, but what kind of treat do you want? Well, anyone got anything cool? Yeah, it's like with most of my friends. I answer the phone. What the fuck do you want? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Gonzo wants to know. Has anybody get any new gear lately? New gear that's beer. Any new knives? Any new hatchets, axes, bicycles? Maybe you got a fancy new hat. There's a couple. There's a hat I want to get. Yeah, Bando picks. Oh, what's in it? Hard weather hats or something like that. Hard weather gear. They make like a 500 denier Kedora boonie hat. Dude, how can you go wrong with that? Oh yeah, Trish, I should have known. You'll have to talk to Mrs. B about those. I think she claimed most of the purple ones. But yeah, we got to kick back some lukewarm coffee now. Um, y'all are okay. Gonzo's playing it cool. Y'all are okay, you know. Like I'm here, you know. I'm gracing you with my presence. Y'all are okay. Part of the crowd. Still on coffee, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm still on coffee. I gotta finish this coffee and get to the cracking a can. Do 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 do. Yeah, I love that stuff. I don't know why. That's my crutch. I think I inadvertently quit drinking a few years ago. I just didn't realize it. Because I never really drank all that much. I drank occasionally, you know. Also, no, sometimes I drank like a fish. You know how that goes, right? Like, yeah, that time in South Korea. Oh wow. And yeah, Key West, man, I got Duval faced on shit street a couple of times. Vegas, oh man, I got tanked in Vegas a couple of times too. Yeah, took a cab home, no kidding. But for the most part, you know, I'm a casual drinker, social drinker as I got a little older. And then I just accidentally quit somehow. I just stopped, but then I just love the monster drinks. But Rob, that's hey man, that's now you get to practice your maintenance. How you doing, Rob? Rob's a channel member. Welcome to the chat. Hey Rob, did you find that the analytics part we were talking about? Did that go okay for you? The bicycle tire is easy, man. Just, you know, pop it off and put a new tube in there, and then just you put some air in there, and you're, oh yeah, pop it back on, then put some air in. You're good to go, man. I haven't. I I had so many flats at one point. That's why I got the Helionox Chair One. Um, I was getting a lot of flats, and I just kind of hated being on the side of the road changing a flat. I just kind of I wasn't digging it. So I got a Chair One, and I'm like, well, at least now when I get a flat, I can sit down. And ever since then, I've never mind getting a flat. I just before I even touch the bike, I set up my chair. I set up the chair, sit down, and change my flat. I'm taking the bike to a shop. It's the e-bike. There's some wires. Oh, yeah, Rob. Hey, man, take your bike to the shop. I highly recommend people use, like we have mechanics of all types, and there's bicycle mechanics out there that work at these shops, and it's awesome to be able to like support a bike shop. I did my roadside maintenance. Other than that, like all my tune-ups, everything like that, I went to the bike shop. Didn't matter where I was. In fact, there's a cool bike shop down in Key West called Recycled, and they got it's pretty little play on words there. And they sell a lot of used bikes, but they got great bike mechanics there because they're always tooling on the bikes, like making nice ones to sell. So I would get all my bike maintenance done at that shop when I was down in Key West. There's great bike shops. There's some crappy bike shops too, like like the shoddy used car salesman. There's some bike shops that are like that. Like, you go in there to have your brake line flush and they're like, "Oh, you need new bearings, you need new rotors." Um, Not a go-to, but just a fun look. Oh, what's that? Um, yeah, just getting caught up on the comments, guys. Here, Dana, no, I super glue it back together. It was talking to me. Um, Rob, make sure you order two or three. Yeah, man, I always carry like two tubes on me, like two tubes and two patch kits. I usually get the Park. Yeah, it's made by like Park Tools or whatever. It's like the Blue Company, and they've got these great little adhesive, like little like sticker style patches. Man, those are perfect. If that doesn't hold up, they just put a new tube in there. Um, yeah, it's a local shop. He does electric vehicles, and only he's an electrical engineer. Oh, I have two. What? Oh, I have to scroll up or something. I missed something. All right, yeah, this light fighter electric motorcycle caught on fire, turning it. Yeah, dude, that's the whole thing. These e-cars and e-bikes and stuff. Yeah, they're constantly like, well, a thermal runaway, like with the lithium ion batteries, thermal runaway. It's like a giant out of control sparkler, or it's like Willie P, man. The battery converts into like white phosphorus. It just burns till it's done. I guess that the fire part departments most of the time don't try to put them out. They just let them burn out. Um, Adam Miller is our local bike shop. Yeah, yeah. New York's got some decent bike shops around there. There's a really nice one in Ithaca. Yeah, by the time you repaired it, you could buy a new bike. Yeah, just built it for something a little different, mostly aero stuff. Yeah. Chaos, I gotta check my valve on my GSXR. Not looking forward to it. Yeah, it'll be nice to get a break from the bike. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like bikes, so yeah, you never have to twist my arm to go for a bike ride. EV batteries can be put out. They Oh yeah, yeah, they can be put out. They're extremely difficult to put out, and then yeah, they usually reignite anyhow. So yeah, I watched a few things on that. I saw one a dude was doing his. He had an e-bicycle. Just bought it, set it up, went out for a ride, and yeah, ended up on the side of the road. The bike caught on fire. So yeah, little stuff like that. Probably by the time the fire department gets there, the thing's probably trash anyhow. Yeah, I have a 350 Legend 556 223 300 and building a 9 millimeter. Cows do it. That's a great upgrade. Water and lithium mix real well. Let's put it back. Put it in a backpack and underneath you and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, that would suck too, having to go off if it were like a radio or something battery. Well, oh, back in the day, Samsung had problems with it. People's pockets were just catching on fire because of the Samsung phones. Yeah, have you seen oh, what's it, the Cybertruck there, the Tesla Cybertruck? There's a video of somebody backing it up, like they went to go launch the boat, and instead their Cybertruck burst into flames. Sounds like two-stroke might be better. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, retail on the wheels and tires is like almost 600. Yeah, I was there from working on the renovation they did at the college, and as I go, oh, which college, man? Yeah, Nick, I got run out of Cornell University. They've got University, all the like artsy landscaping and fanciness they've got around there, all those rolling walls and everything. It's like an urban free ride dream. Like you can just endless mountain biking lines around Cornell University. The rent-a-cops chased me out of there a couple of times. I drew cars like that when I was like 7 years old. It is. It's like a toaster, or it looks more like a dumpster. I thought, and the resale value on those things is garbage. Battery vehicles have no future resale. Yeah. No, I don't think so either. I think the whole thing is just, propaganda, like whatever. Yeah, they're not just, I couldn't imagine it. Like long rides, like I don't even think there's any place where I live to charge an e-vehicle. Who's going to collect cars that you can't get batteries for? Yeah. I had a couple of my skydiving buddies. They scored themselves a Toyota Prius for like cheap money, like $5,000-6,000, something like that. This was a bunch of years ago, but yeah, maybe it was a little more. Maybe it was like $7,000 or $8,000. Well, coming to find out, like they didn't know much about the e-vehicle. They were just doing their part, and they figured, well, like you can drive to like from New York to Florida for like $50 worth of gas at the time with a Prius. But they found out that the range was absolute trash on the one they bought, and the reason the batteries were like really really well used, so they had to replace the batteries. And the batteries at the time, it was something like $12,000 to replace the batteries, and then like another $2,500 disposal fee. So yeah, they weren't saving any money on that deal at all. It was, yeah, the Prius. I think it's a hybrid. I think it's like electric and gas. Yeah, even a little RC car battery can cause a nasty fire. Yeah, yeah. B&A. I've got the bags to put my RC batteries in. They're like fireproof bags. You throw it in there. They close up. So if it does go up, it's at least contained. Yeah, rent a cop's topper. I'm gonna throw my keys at you. I don't know, man. Some of those, I've seen some videos on YouTube and other places where like the rent a cops, man, they're angry. You can tell that like this is their third phase in life. The first thing is they didn't qualify for military service. They were upset about that, so they figured, well, I'll get into law enforcement. Then they didn't qualify for law enforcement. Then they became security guards, and they're like, no, man, there's no free refills here. Pow, 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 pow. Like some of these guys are crazy. Like, I'm gonna take you in. I really want to get another Can-Am. Yeah, I'm aware of battery physics. It's a big recycle issue. Yeah, and people don't recycle them properly. There's been more than a few like excellent videos of the garbage trucks, trash removal trucks, waste removal technician vehicles. I don't know what, anyhow, the garbage trucks, right? Like people throw their like used phone or some type of lithium battery in there, and then it goes to compact it and it sets it off, and bam, thermal runaway. The whole garbage truck is on fire. There's one of them, they were trying to save the truck, so they like opened up the back and they were pushing the burning trash out all over the road. It's like, wow, it's gonna suck whoever has to clean that up. Yeah, since Honda stopped making, yeah. Yeah, some of those side by sides, Nick, those things are getting like up there. They're like there's one that looks like a mini Humvee. I think it's like $50,000, $60,000, or maybe like 50 grand. It's dude, it's a lot of money for like an off road entertainment vehicle. Yeah, lithium is so abundant that no one wants to recycle it. Yeah, but aren't they? They're always trying to say like lithium's hard to get. I know they found like a massive deposit of it. Where was it? Like down in North Carolina, South Carolina. Um, yeah, they found a massive deposit of lithium. That's yeah. Kawasaki is coming out with a new 327cc two. They're bringing back the two strokes. I just saw a thing on that recently too. Actually, it was. I think the video was like what happened to the two stroke. I didn't really watch it because I'm like, even I can last longer than that. That's pathetic. No, no, no. Anyhow, back to yeah. What were we talking? Sorry, guys. I went full retard there. Never go full retard. As I saw that, I'm glad to see they're not doing total. Yeah, all these new EVs, four wheelers drive me crazy. One of the scary things about the EVs and stuff is they don't make as much noise. So like out on the trails and stuff, if you're yeah, if you don't hear them coming, they splat. Hydrogen. Yeah, man, that's a new technology. Like the is it the no saline fuel cells or something? I think that they just came out with that a couple months ago. Moved next to racetracks and complained about the noise. Yeah, yeah, B&A. That's like people that move next to airports and complain about the noise. Like I'm proud. All my years of living on an airport, I never complained about the airplane noise. I liked it. I had a blaster. It was okay. Just such a short gear range. Yeah, my bike sounds like it's from Star Wars with the big tires. Yeah, I love that sound. The knobbies just trucking down the road. Yeah, not good for your tires though. Yeah, not knobbies on the pavement. They wear out so fast. The Banshee is way more the way to go. I think I was looking at like the Polaris ones. I think Polaris is the ones I was looking at. And, yeah, they get up like $40,000, $50,000. Yeah, I've been riding dirt bikes my whole life. I'll never give up my two-stroke bikes. Yeah, man, I desert. I feel for you. Yeah, I used to have a three-wheeler. I kind of sometimes like it would be fun to ride. I don't regret selling it, but I do. That was back in the day when they were legal. Um, I don't think sounds like the start of a good time. Um, yeah, Dodge's supposed to be making a new muscle truck. I might put my family in financial ruin. Hey, one armed bandit, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Um, I think current prices. Everybody's if you're not house poor, you're car poor. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, some of the prices they were getting for those automobiles, like, oh, there's a shortage. We're never gonna get cars again. Quick, buy it. And then people wonder why, like, a full size pickup truck went from 40, 50 grand up to 120 grand. Like, yeah, have you seen the prices of some of those pickup trucks? Where's Cannon at? Cannon's got a buddy spent like I want to say he said like $150,000 on like a Ford F-350, something like that. I think it's something like that. It's in that price range. Um, yeah, my cousin has a Quadzilla. Every time he leaves his garage door open, someone offers to buy it. Yeah. Um, at one point, I had almost every 500cc two-stroker, 490, 450. Yeah. The Quadzilla and the Banshee will always be the biggest debate. Back in the day, the Banshee was a little quicker, but they handle like a shopping cart. Yeah. Oh, that was something that was cool. Desert driven, man. Speaking of your name, yeah, all the off road vehicles in Nevada. Like yeah, out in the Southwest there, dude. There's a lot, so much of that. Like yeah, they go out tooling all the time. Um, where Scott Ave, Las Vegas, we rented like commercial space, not commercial, but like workspace for our parachute rigging loft. Um, and yeah, man, like all my neighbors had like these big garage bays, and they had like dune buggies, man, like the RC cars, but full size, people driving them. And then yeah, there are even people like with like kite buggies and stuff out there. Oh, the Raptors like that too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting. I would get a side by side or something for fun if I had like someplace I could use it frequently. That would make for awesome little camping adventures. Some of the old logging roads up north, they're real narrow. That's why I went with a compact pickup truck rather than a full size. Because a full size pickup, if you drive it through the logging roads up in northern New Hampshire, a lot of them are overgrown, kind of narrow. So you just end up like destroying the sides of the truck. So I ended up getting that's why I went with a Tacoma. Go with a compact pickup. And that was back it was a V6 and whatnot. Yeah, upon a 350 King Ranch Texas edition. Yeah, Nick, the Raptor 660 with some good suspension actually rides really well. I obviously preferred the two wheeled one. Yeah, B&A. I still prefer two wheels. Absolutely. I've looked into a couple of. Oh man, they're like motorcycles. Yeah, of course they're motorcycles. What a dumbass. Hey, let's make coffee indoors, guys. That'll be original. Um, but they're kind of like Baja style. It's almost like they got like a three wheeler, or a quad tire front and rear. Um, yeah, with some cargo carriers and stuff like that. That would be cool. I hate the Raptors. Give me a 450 over anything. Nick, at the shop I used to work at, we took on a 350R four wheeler and put a 660 Raptor motor in it. The Rokon. Oh, that might be it. B&A. Yeah, it's kind of like an adventure motorcycle. Um, but then yeah, man, I totally went off on shiny stuff. Pat, you'll know who it is probably. There's a Moto GP or whatever, motorcycle racer, man, but he's got autism. The dude can ride like yeah, he's like some world champ like moto guy. But yeah, he's one of those dudes like he gets into the turns, he's like his shoulders like rubbing on the turn, you know? It's like, dude. And they showed some of his wrecks, man. That dude wrecked hard and just got up. Yeah, those are like a motorized mountain goat. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, motorized mountain goat. That sounds absolutely spot on. Jesus, now with a Franken build, I'd love to see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my bike fixed and then I'll upgrade it. Yeah, that's how it works, Rob. Yeah, like typically I would buy like a stock bike, and then yeah, as I broke something, I'd fix it. That was kind of how it went. Um, I'm going to get a four wheeler of some sort when we move to Alabama. Yeah, Trish, that would be awesome. I'm sure you'd have a blast on that. Yeah, quads are big fun. Yeah, my buddy has an older cam. And yeah, Trish, you can even they've even got like all these wraps and stuff now. I'm sure you can get a purple wrap for it. Or like, yeah, just replace the plastic parts on it. Yeah, there's a lot of custom stuff out there for that stuff. Yeah, my four wheeler has a riddle rack up front. Yeah, enduro style bike. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I like the enduro style bikes. I don't know why they've been kind of catching my eye as well. I think I'll get some saddlebags or maybe a small locking trailer. Yeah, I'd go with the saddlebags. Trailers are a pain in the ass and they flex the frame and they do all kinds of bad stuff. Like, yeah, the only way I'd run a trailer is if I really needed to. And I'd only run it on like a steel alloy frame and everything. Like, yeah, trailers like torque the frame, do all kinds of weird stuff. Surly has a good frame. It's the hitch is a big issue. But yeah, Surly's got a good design. But yeah, I like a rack and panniers, and then you can just it's easier to take off. You can yeah, they've got some that pack up like just in case you need them. Or I should get some more video of my bike out there. That'll maybe that'll be a mission this week. Yeah, BMW street dirt bikes are so cool. Yeah, yeah, one arm bandit. Yeah, the BMW street dirt bikes. Yeah, that's like the enduro style, Baja style type. Man, I had a friend at Skydive Long Island, and he had some land in Texas, and that's where he would go for the winter. And he had a BMW, like yeah, BMW enduro style bike. My brother-in-law just bought a BMW 1000 RR. Yeah, but can he ride it, Pat? Like you know, and I know. Like there was some dude that like he sank his side by side, and everybody's like, that's a rental. Um, but yeah, and the sad part is that the guy was in neutral trying to get the thing to drive, and it just ended up getting like drugged down by the current and sank. I got to learn how to like tag people in videos and stuff. Not sure if he can ride. He's had a few bites before. Oh, is it mostly driveway decor? Yeah, off-road unicycle chaos. Be a man. Ground fog, they have them, man. They've got like off-road unicycles with like 4 or 5 inch fat tires, and you can get like like a cargo carrier. Yeah, there's some crazy dude that was like riding across the USA on a unicycle or riding a few states, whatever. But yeah, he had like it was a unicycle on gear. Yeah, the off-road electric unicycles are good. I put a short up of the RZR I had. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out later for sure. Unicycles and pogo stick guys are special. Yeah, I totally. Pat, you never cease to amaze me. Like we're totally on the unicycles. I could see that chiming in, but where did pogo sticks come from? Just you're thinking like unicycles and pogo sticks. That's special. Should we throw rollerblades in that crowd as well? I'd like a Husqvarna 701 Supermoto. Well, Pat, if I ever make it to Mr. Beast level, that's what I'm getting you. Make sure you write it down. Yeah, guys, we really need to plan to get together some weekend. Yeah, yeah, Nick, we've talked about it. We got to plan something somehow. Maybe in the spring we can have like a spring get together. Um, yeah, I'm hoping to meet up with Cannon in October, Mrs. Bushcraft and I. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm a big fan of zip ties, dude. Yeah, zip ties are the bomb. Never leave home without them. I've got zip ties tucked away in a few places usually. You're also gonna want like 50 feet of rope, a shovel, some lime. What? No, hold on. What? KTM and Honda for the win. Yeah, yeah, for dirt bikes. That's what I was saying. Yeah, you want that, for dirt bikes, guys. Because important, always be ready, right? You're better off to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? So make sure you get your kit together. PW50, PW. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you probably ride the Gixxer the most. Have you any track days planned coming up, Pat? You're also going to need anywhere between 15 to 20 tumblers. For dirt bags, you said, yeah. You do. You can never have enough bikes. That's what I always say. That's if you didn't need that many bikes, why would they sell four stall garages, right? That's why. Man, I'd like to have a big garage workshop. I need to be making stuff. I haven't made any stuff in a while. I know it's almost like torture. I think about it often. But who doesn't like to make stuff? Yeah, you can never have enough toys. Like there's yeah. I think man, every place I've ever worked, like everybody has like the coolest hobbies. Um and it's cool because a lot of them overlap. Like yeah, like RC cars and kites and freaking unicycles, hacky sacks, man. Yeah, just all that's what we would do in between skydiving. People go rock climbing and base jumping and mountain biking and road cycling and yeah, man, there's just so much to do. Yeah, and then you get into your motorized. Yeah, you've got, yeah, dirt bikes and side by sides and quads and three wheelers and what's that? The new electric unicycle or they have a different name for them. I don't know what they're called. My neighbor's got one, man. Yeah, I've got a cool neighbor. He's into like rock climbing and mountain biking and the electric. It's like the uniwheel. It's not like a standard pedal unicycle. It has like two steps on either side. I've seen it on the interwebs, but yeah, pogo, dude. I know people that geek out on pogo sticks. I'm not lying. Like, yeah, they would get going on these like super powered pogo sticks. Not like that ghetto one we had back in like, 1980 or something. Like this is like modern technology, like, oh, it's all bling bling painted and but yeah, they're bouncing around on the pogo stick and like high fiving the rafters in the hangar, like 20 feet up. I want a TW200 for my girl to learn on. Yeah, I'm working on a mount for my Elite for an air pistol. My buddy has one that goes like 65 miles an hour. It's crazy. Yeah. 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 Rob knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. B&A, you got to get one then, man. Christmas is coming up, right? Tell her to ask Fatty Claus that she'd like one. Does anybody know that dude? Is he being humorous or is he Callie Chad Pipkin? Yeah, you guys see where that. No, I didn't see that one arm. Oh, Mopatty got him. Yeah. Good riddance. Wow. Yeah, Trish is dropping the hammer today. Right on, Trish. Thanks for getting that one. I didn't know if, like, maybe he knew Rob and he's joking around because we all say some stupid stuff from time to time that, like, we know people from other lives and other categories, and like some stuff is kosher or like it's an ongoing joke from someplace else. See you, big boy. Anything with Cali, we don't want it. Yeah, man. Yeah, no California in here. We're definitely not that crowd. Um, yeah. No moron Dami supporters either. That's gotta go. Maybe I'll become blue someday. Oh man, Desert. We don't want you crying about it, man. There now you're just like all the other special needs kids. If you do good desert, we'll send you a star for your helmet. 2 cups of coffee, and I'm on my third cup of coffee. I'm having a hard time like keeping track of anything. I'm like caffeine induced ADD or something. What the fuck did Rob do? I know what did I don't know. That's why I was trying to figure it out. But like I don't know if it was something from a nut. Like if ACR Protect were in here, I gotta make sure he's got a shield because he's gonna say something, and you guys will think like, oh, who's this dickhead, and you're gonna bounce him. But in all honesty, if he said something screwed up to me, I've got it coming. I harass the shit out of that dude in the most loving way, but if you're not in the crowd, you're not in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, well, I can't help it because ACR was, he's the deficient cousin. He was Coast Guard. I don't know how else to put it, but he was Coast Guard, and I can't help it. I just give him shit about it because I care about his feelings. I want him to feel wanted. But I do say some stuff. So yeah, if ACR Protect comes in here and he says something stupid, just let him get away with it. I got to make sure he's got a shield. All right, yeah, Cannon got him. Good job, man. We're gonna have to get Cannon a star for his helmet today. What's up with that dude? He's probably disgruntled. Life hasn't worked out well for him. He he's not happy with his job. He has a micro penis, and girls don't talk to him. He stars in every one of those, the chick videos from the gym. Like I met this creepy guy at the gym. He kept staring at me. That's Cali boy there. I wanted to see his next comment. Yeah. I doubt he's not very creative, Trish. You're not. Yeah, he lacks creativity. He's kind of an underachiever. Like his comments are kind of just like meaningless. They're not overly entertaining. I'm sure he'll drop another comment. Um, unless, yeah, maybe we got rid of him for good that time. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to take him a minute to switch screen names. Then he's going to try to pretend he's somebody else, but he's going to use the same exact lines and like the same typing style and everything. Um, his name was Chad. I think, yeah, Chad is kind of like the male Karen, right? Or is that Kevin? Yeah, Chad. I don't know, Chad Chud. Yeah, Trish, you're right. Yeah, he'll be back. It's Cali Chad redundant. Desert's blue. Yeah, if he comes back, he'll just get slapped down again. I don't know why they clock foo. Where the hell? Oh, one arm bandit, you're always short, sweet, and to the point. Like, yeah, yours is more common. But yeah, you can tell the way they try to like do certain insults and yeah. Um, it's an 11-hour 45-minute drive to Morro Bay. 2,891 miles. Yeah, they've gotten yeah. You can own them, you just can't bring them anywhere. Yeah, UK needs like another King Arthur, man. Or something. Or yeah, the King Richard the Lionheart. Hopefully somebody that wants to like try to at least like unify England and not sell it out. Yeah, there's been a lot of information coming out about that lately as well. No, we gotta save them, man. Yeah, I also know Mexican judo. Um, yeah, you just answered it. Yeah, your life does suck. You're a parasite. That's what you are. You degenerate. Yeah, you said my life sucks, but joke's on you. I live in the Hollywood Hills, and okay, Mister Big and Wealthy and Superior and Successful. Why are you coming down here and harassing us peasants? Don't you have something better to do? Shouldn't you be having your butler fetch you your vibrator or something? We can only carry a 3 inch. Only. PB figures you live with your mom. Yeah, that's guys, hey, I did it again this week. I watched another, jump out of the airplane videos, and I kind of left a comment and stuff, and some dude comes at me and like he knows something about jumping out of airplanes. Apparently, he grew up on Fort Bragg. His dad was in the army. He's never been to airborne school. He's never made a single jump. He's never done anything. But because his daddy was at Fort Bragg, that made him like some super duper skydiver guy who didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But yeah, that's how they pulled the chutes up. What are you talking about? You mean field packing? Ate up. Yeah, you're the reason why there's a chair. Oh, B and A put him straight in the cuck chair. There's Yeah, hey, yeah, BB, is that where you like hanging out when you're not in your parents' basement, like being a parasite? You like the cuck chair, and then is it still your girlfriend if you pay her? That makes her a professional girlfriend, right? I'm just wondering because I like to keep them working. BB wants to play. Yeah, he came to the wrong live chat for that. There, make a lovin'. Well, we'll just call him the cuck chair king. Had everything handed to him, never worked for anything. What a piece of shit. Oh, George, doesn't matter who owns the house. Oh, he came back. He's Georgie this time, you little parasite. It's all right, man. You'll never amount to anything. You'll never accomplish anything. You'll forever be a leech, a burden on society. Yeah, you'll be a burden to anybody and everybody around you. Yeah, dude, you kind of came to the wrong live chat, but yeah, you're so big and wealthy and rich. That's why you're doing this. Like, don't you have something better to do with your time? Don't you have a tennis court around back? You could be, working on your serve or something. He is called PP because he can handle a man's caliber. Um, yeah, I'm sure you live in a mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Everybody does, man. Well, you want to tell me your fake skydiving story too? I've heard that a million times. I live in the Hollywood Hills. Fucking cookie fucking takes anything and doesn't give typical. It does. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that he's such a winner. Let's all give him a thumbs up. Here you go, thumbs up, buddy. You're number one. That's how you say thumbs up and number one. Um, in this house, yeah, that's how we do it here. What? I wonder what he really does. I know that's the whole thing. It's like one of the most cowardly things you can do. I think just go and harass people on the interwebs, but yeah, man. It is what it is. My mom's boyfriend does jujitsu, so you better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my buddy over there is a crazy jarhead with an attitude problem. He'll break you just for the fun of it. That's like a hobby, isn't it? Oh, he got us so good. He's just proven even more. I'm so rich and wealthy, I have 20 accounts on YouTube that I can go to people and say, I live with somebody in the Hollywood Hills. I'm rich. I'm set for life. Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever, dude. He's, And we're probably only getting half the story too. It's not his mom's boyfriend. He might be, Specken Sie Deutsch, Schlaben Sie Nagen. It's it's the goat throat. Allers, fellas. It's work time. All right, hey Rob, be safe out there, man. Be careful. Have an awesome time. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Always a pleasure. I hope you had some fun. I don't think there's been too much learning going on today, but we've had some good laughs. So, but yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Rob. We'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, he is one of the life rejects in the dark wearing a diaper and being washed by mommy. Oh yeah, hey Mick, I've mentioned these to you in your live. Um, yeah, have you seen these before, right, Mick? The Troll Hunting Club FAFO division, and then the coveted Troll Sniper tab. That's how much we got trolled here. We were getting trolled so often we thought this up, but it's a fun game to play. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. All right. I'll be at Rob's job site. My stepdad's gonna. He really is that level of a loser. He's probably got like 80 accounts. It's the only thing he does between like ruining socks one at a time. And not on his feet, man. Make another account. Yeah. Like who does well, we know who does that, but why? I'll never understand it. Um yeah, I have to earn mine then UK detachment. Oh, we should do that. We should do like a UK version or something, shouldn't we? Yeah, man, we gotta get oh, that's the other thing that's going up in cost. Um yeah, the USPS. Yeah, the stamps are going up. Oh, they're going from like 78 cents to 82 or 84 cents. But then like shipping packages and stuff is going up like another 4.6% or something like that. Absolutely insane. Just charging more for everything. Welcome to wage slavery. You got some real live ones. We do. Oh, it's been pretty mellow actually. There's been times where, yeah, we've had dozens of maybe not, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20. Like, yeah, man, they were like group trolling us hardcore. It's like, oh, it was like playing Space Invaders. We're just taking them out left, right, and center. Trevor 10 to 4. I'll log your torture. Um, okay, Desert Driven. I told everybody else, not you. So yeah, you're on your own, buddy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you just dismiss it. What does that idiot know? I'm cool with that. I'm okay, man. Yeah, yeah. I'll take the blame for that. Um, oh, I almost missed Trevor Thomas. What's happening, my man? How you doing? It's another day in paradise, Trevor. How goes it with you? We're getting trolled here. We've talked about video games and I don't a dozen other different things. We got into the motorized vehicle category for a little while. We covered the full range from electric unicycles, motorcycles, quads, side by sides, pickup trucks, and pogo sticks. Although pogo sticks aren't motorized, I'm sure there's a motorized pogo stick somewhere. So yeah, we've covered the grounds here. We tried introducing rollerblades, but nobody's like, no, we're not going to have any of that shit today. We did top mountain bikes, e-bikes. Yeah, wide range of things here, and yeah, we hurt the feelings of some trolls. But it's okay. He's rich, and his mom's spreading her legs for some douchebag in the Hollywood Hills, and that's how him and his mom is getting by. So is Trish still here? Trish, I'm sorry. This is why there's never any ladies in this live. except for Mrs. B and Trish. Bushcraft, what are you doing with a pogo stick? Cannon, not. It's not the same as the pogo stick of the Marine Corps. This is a different one. It has like footsteps, and you, um, a motorized pogo stick gets stick. Oh wow, we kind of yeah. That makes sense. No wonder why they sell so many of those. Um, I've started wearing a cowboy hat. Is that okay for a Brit? What do you guys think? It seems to piss off some Brits. Yeah, Mick, we're cool. You can wear the cowboy hat if you want to. That's awesome, man. Sometimes I drink tea with my pinky out. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I had four older brothers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know Trish is hardcore. She's thick skinned. We appreciate that. Yeah. I'm the king of what? Oh, you're gone already? Troll sniper got you. Who got him? B and A with the headshot. That dude like stuck his head out the corner. Pow! Um, I feel at home in here. Oh, yeah. Trish feel. Oh my goodness, we're off the chain today. Um, I was gonna say, Trish, you feel at home here. What kind of psych meds are you on? The rest of us are off our beds, so and it's like did you ever go look at a condo and they give you a microwave or a toaster or something for, checking out the timeshare or something? Yeah, we're gonna start making. If you make it through like 4 lives here, we're gonna send you a complimentary self hugging jacket. And, Trish with the headshot. Oh goodness, he's. I don't think he realizes just how right he's proving us. Like, oh, I'm so rich and wealthy. I live in the Hollywood Hills, but all I have to do with my spare time is to go and troll people. Like, oh, you're winning in life, pal. You're absolutely winning. You're putting yourself into an environment where, once again, and this is probably normal for you, nobody likes you, and we actually get rid of you. Like, whatever you think you're worth, you're misleading yourself, young man or ish. Are you a Z or a Z or we don't care? Um, it just seems that way. He seems like a candidate that would have a special pronoun. Um, that's the problem. Yeah, Andy, go clean your toys. Yeah, yeah, Andy, go clean your toys while the adults are talking. Um, well, I can ride a horse. I've owned a Remington and a colt. Grew up with cattle, so I feel I'm a cowboy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Mick. Just rock on with your bad self. That's what I always say. Hey, man, and they're great hats. They keep the sun off your ears, off your neck, and stuff like that. They're great hats. It's kind of like a classy version of a boonie hat in my head, on my head as well. That's what I think. I've owned a couple of Stetsons and stuff. Um, but Alaska Critter Cam, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. We're at the moment we're trying to behave. I think that's where we're at. We've been active with the trolls, doing some troll sniping. Talking about some different gear. We did get the new gear, the Silky Nada 180. It's the double edge version for the choppity chop chopping. I'm having fun with it. That's the part that matters. Boondock, New Hampshire. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How's life going for you up there? No, we're not. This isn't spare time. This is my time. I'm the king of Jimmy. Oh, and the degenerate returns. Yeah. I'm sure you could. Yeah, you could buy all of us. That's why you're Mr. Wall Street big roller. Yeah, you're the kingpin. I bet you're the main guy in Vegas too. And once again, that's why you're here, coming up with stupid comments. But it's okay, man. Someday, maybe, maybe something will happen and you'll get your life together and you'll realize that, yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Boondock, how you doing, man? Dude, it's such a try. It just every time he comes back though, he proves us right again and again. It's like, wow, if you're so well to do and your life is so grand, then but this is how you spend your time, just trolling people, like it's a solid exchange of information and a great way to socialize for people interested in socializing. But for that special needs dude, yeah, just a different game. Wow, you all are so well. Yeah, Alaska Critter, we either love you or we hate you. Yeah, Alaska Critter's good people, guys. Um, but yeah, good morning, brother. It's going good, man. Real deadly. Yeah, it's a great group of people here. A lot of regulars. Yeah, a lot of people hanging out for the social. Sunday mornings are mostly social. We don't get into too much technical stuff. Well, we do, but not. It's not all like laid out. Whatever comes up in conversation. Whatever. Somebody's got to get something off their chest. Pat needs a new motorcycle. But we understand it's not for Pat. It's for his daughter. So we totally support that. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, these are my Phobos knives right here. Are you talking about these? These are silky natas. They're Japanese hatchets. So they're more like a chopping type thing. You can use them for batoning. Um, that's yeah. Yeah, we had to promote Desert. He started sniveling and by. He's like, everybody else has a blue shield, and I don't have a blue shield, and how come? And nobody likes me, and oh my feelings. So we're like, no, no, man, we love you. We're gonna hook you up. We got him a blue shield right away. No, no, I don't make any knives or anything like that. Not my forte. I'm an end user. That's it. I couldn't even. I'm not even interested in designing a knife. I just think it's not something I've ever had a passion for designing a knife, and I'm too overly influenced by the knives that I like. I would just probably make some sort of a knockoff of a knife that I really like without even realizing, without trying to do it. It's like, oh, I like this feature and that feature, and it would be oh, is that? Stop sticking that. Yeah. There's a lot of Gen X in here as well, so yeah, the words tend to flow pretty consistently. So yeah, fair warning if you're new here. A lot of Gen Xers in here. We just don't give a shit. We're here to have a good time. Hell, at Gen X now we're closer to the grave than we are the cradle. So yeah, hey man, live it up. Live as if every day were your last, right? Oh, what? I know I need a new silky things. Time you're gonna need a. Oh yeah, sure. Dana, this is how what we tell the wife. Um, like this is my strategy. Go in the kitchen and the wife will have a kitchen block in there with knives in it. She'll have a chef knife, a paring knife, a bread knife, a prep knife, and there's usually like eight steak knives in there and stuff like that. And you're like, well, that's the same thing. Like you have all these specific knives, and that's why I have a chopping knife. I have a main utility knife, field utility knife, and then I've got a nice little knife that I keep sharp and clean. That's my food knife, and some days I'm feeling inadequate, so I'm like, oh, maybe not the 180. I'm gonna need the 240 today just to compensate, just so I can feel like a full man. That's the way I go about it, and it seems to work pretty well for me. And Mrs. B knows I have a gear problem. I have an addiction. I like backpacks and things like that. Um, I made like a whole living off of gear, so Yeah, not necessarily Trevor, but if you get out the line, you might need a medic once the mods are done with you. Yeah, dude's gonna need a. Yeah, dude. I think it's the other way around, man. We tend to we've ran off more than a few trolls from this live, and no doubt we're still living rent free in some of their heads. You're my go-to guy if I need a sharp knife. Right on. Yeah, as far as knives go, I pretty much just run Phobos knives nowadays. Kapow, like this. This is one of my favorites here. The Calcula and CPMS 35VN steel. It's sharpity sharp, pointy for the pokey. Yeah, red G10 liners with carbon fiber scales and Torx 25 T25 on there. So commonly used with different weapon sighting and attachments, as well as mountain bike accessories and parts. So yeah, the guy that designs this, Eric Hansen, he's the owner of Phobos Knives. And yeah, he's a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army. He served as an 18 Delta Special Forces medic. He designs knives and stuff now. He's been doing it for years, and he makes an outstanding blade. I totally rock out everything from Phobos Knives when it comes to my fixed blade choices now are like 100% Phobos. Hey, Tom, any thoughts on the TRM red line? Not offhand, no. Yeah, he's the type of ass I shove in a locker in high school. Yeah, yeah. Harris for the kitchen. I used to hunt. I don't hunt anymore. If I had enough land I could hunt on private land, I would. Public land has just gotten so sketchy. Even yeah, just too many people taking pop shots and just yeah, it's just not as safe as it used to be. If I have private land, which I'm hoping to acquire some, yeah, I'll do some hunting, man, for sure. No, yeah, no doubt about it. In fact, I want to fine tune my slingshot skills and do some squirrel hunting with that. Get some squirrel, pheasant, quail, whatever the season, whatever the law permits. Um, Hunt trolls, this is a trap. Yeah, it is. We seem like ordinary people when you come in here, but if you say something stupid, we're gonna let you know. Um, bitch, we don't bow with the trash people. What's your go-to game to hunt while you're in? I don't. The concept in the bush hunting. I mean, usually I bring food in with me. It's just unrealistic to hunt like that. It makes for some good YouTube videos, for that SHTF fantasy scenario. But if I were gonna get something, it would just be something small like a squirrel, or I'd do some fishing, get some trout or something. That'd be my preference. Um, but yeah, Tom likes big packs, and he cannot lie. You other riggers can't deny. When Tom walks in with the every mullet thing, he gets sprung. Boondock knows me a little too well. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be a rigger too? Because this one time at Skydive Camp, yeah, come on now, hook a rigger up. I want a gun knife for my AR. I never got to use it. Just want it for the looks. Yeah, we all about big game moose on here. Yeah, I mean, New Hampshire. I don't know how they're running it now, but they used to. It was a limited draw. Um, there was only like so many permits put out, and you like had to pay for your permit, and then if you won, you got it. If you didn't, you lost your money. They did it like a lottery. But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. If I were like hunting for like the freezer or something, yeah, I'd go tag some deer. Absolutely. In fact, I prefer archery. I like the challenge of archery. There's my English side, right? There's my English heritage. Although I have no classic archery skills, but I'm pretty damn good with a compound bow. I love compound bow archery. Yeah, I have my own bow press. I do all my own maintenance. I make all my own arrows. Um, yeah. Um, Tom, you're my favorite dirty rig. I used to get our pilot going with that all the time. I'd want to get in a fun jump at the end of the day. He's been flying all day. And he's like, "No, man, come on. I just want to tie the plane down and call it a day." I'm like, "Come on, dude. Don't make me do it." He's like, "No." I'd be like, "Come on now. Hook a rigger up. I need my altitude, son." And he'd usually give in and like, yeah, would take another plane ride to altitude. Oh, I'm just annoyed I haven't had my coffee yet. Chaos, you all right? You want to talk about it, man? That's what we're here for. We're here to support you in your time of need. And apparently, if you're needing coffee, dude, most of us understand that. Dana's just gonna tease you with here's a couple of emoji coffees. he's he's gonna trick you into some micro purchases. I can sell you these 2 coffees for $49.99, and but you don't own them. It's only a license agreement. On Dan Chaos, get on it. Yeah, I agree. If you're going to hunt what you would. Yeah, I got a 300 milligram C4 energy. Trevor, oh man, yeah, you got me motivated now. I gotta finish this real quick. Everybody say hello to Trevor. Yeah, say hello. Yeah, say hello to everybody. I don't know. That was like half a coffee. I've had a nipple on it all morning, for Christ's sake. We know we're never going to be sponsored by them, but Monster Energy drinks, the choice of true riggers everywhere. The choice of champions. Oh, look, it's getting frosty because it's nice. It's chilled. It's at a perfect 33.7 degrees, just above freezing, so it doesn't freeze and turn into slush. That's key to know. Ready? ASMR. Oh, and that's the sound of deliciousness. Cheers, everybody. Here's to diabetes. Bushcraft, if you had too much. Dude, I'm telling you, I kicked back like 3 coffees this morning. Mrs. B had to go to work early. So we have our coffee together every morning, but she only had 1 cup. And then she left the rest with me. So yeah, I drank like the rest of the pot of a coffee between like whenever, like, yeah, and now I just finished it. But yeah, I've been riding the caffeine something fierce this morning, dude. If I chugged this, you'd think I was in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's reeling the booger sugar. Yeah, we kind of know it was. It is, man. It's always that time for a monster drink. It's an agreement Mrs. Bushcraft and I have. So long as I have a steady flow of monster drinks, then her cat shall receive a steady flow of oxygen. If I don't get my monster drinks, then the cat's going on the smoker, and we're gonna have shitty kitty steaks. No, he's going back where we kind of knew. Just cranking up my caffeine. That's the way to do it, Trevor. You gotta keep a steady flow going, man. Gotta have the caffeine. You gotta keep it caffeinated. Da-na-na-na-na. If the camera starts to twitch, we'll know why. I just passed a convoy of desert tan bobtail tractors with a multi Humvee escort. No branch markings. Wonder if it's the Nancy girls moving equipment. It could. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. They're weird sometimes here in New Hampshire with that. They're all like super. Oh, here's a crap video I saw. 6 government branches that are like 6 secret government branches. And I'm like, oh, what's that about? But on the thumbnail, because they did a thumbnail, they had like these different organizations. And one of them is the Civil Air Patrol. And I'm like, oh, you clickbait trash bag dude. Like, that's clickbait. Like, I'm thinking like this is beyond like SEAL Team 6. This is beyond Delta. This is super covert secret shit. It's like, dude, I was in the Civil Air Patrol in the seventh grade. It's not a government secret, dude. Like, I didn't even watch this video. I wanted to like, it's you clickbait turd nugget, man. I loathe the clickbait. I'd rather get rage baited than clickbaited, to be honest. At least I get something out of being rage baited. I get that little rush of being angry, like you jackass. But yeah, the clickbaiting, not a fan. Cat. That's what I'm talking about. Trisha's gonna get something done today. She's gonna get a few things done. She's gonna like start a garden, like rotate her tires. What do you got planned for today, Trish? You probably want to double down on it. See, yeah, yeah, man. They played it off like it was some secret squirrel stuff, but I'm like, it's a Civil Air Patrol. I did this in like junior high and high school. Not exactly classified information there. No secrets there. Boondock, they're probably coming for Taylor Swift's wedding. Yeah, she's a nutcase, isn't she, Taylor Swift? Yeah, she's a role model for the youngins. When our medic is space real, ACR says it is, and we're the base for bliss, maybe. I don't know. If ACR says it's real, then I believe it. No, that's not true. No, it is true. Yeah, I trust ACR. If he thinks space is real, then yeah, we're gonna rock out with that. Oh yeah, Boondog, they're probably coming for Taylor. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What's the big deal with her wedding other than I don't know who would marry that? Like sorry, somebody that just I don't know. I guess my head's in a different place than people like that. I don't know. I think she's a CIA plant. That's what I think. I think she's always spreading that. The use the guys. Like relationships don't matter. I don't know. Space Force. So Space Force, I don't think Space Force is real. I really don't. I think that is just some kind of clickbait. Um, yeah, nobody knows anybody in Space Force. I know a lot of veterans. The veterans that I know a lot of veterans, and they know a lot of active duty people. And yeah, nobody knows anybody. Nobody even has a friend of a friend that has a friend that has a cousin that knows somebody that dated somebody in Space Force. It doesn't exist. It's total. I think it's a money laundering scam. Yeah. Yes, Space Force is just it's an on paper money laundering scam set up by, those people, the politicians. That's what I think. No Space Force. Yeah, watching some of those newer operations, I'm glad I won't be around to see the damage. Yeah, the drones and stuff. Drones got me wigging out. Like, yeah, it's a whole new level of warfare. Drones and robots and heat seeking this and FLIR and infrared. Yeah, night vision. I mean, we had night vision back in the day. That was a game changer. But yeah, there's so much and the drones, man. Like, yeah, you can get like an $800 Mavic DJI whatever, 2 or 3 or something, and yeah, put some kapow stuff on there, and wow, I think that's one of the major reasons why they're trying to restrict drones so much. Not not so much that it's national security, but yeah, I don't think it's like your average recreational guy or your YouTuber doing it. I think they're going to use drones to do stupid stuff. They've shown how effective they are. Yeah, when she went from country to hip hop, she sold her soul to the commies. Yeah, Cannon. I think a lot of them do, and I think a lot of them are like trained, taught. I can't say the other word. I don't think. I think the other word's a YouTube no. But being taught something over a long period of time from um, yeah, that's what I think. Bushcraft with your caffeine intake. Remind me not to ask you to watch my 6-year-old when I'm shooting MOA at 500 yards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My precision marksmanship is not up to par. Yeah, I've got a bit much caffeine. Yeah, I know. It's your fault now. That's my fifth double espresso in 2 hours. Strange. Couldn't like this. I don't know about Space Force, but I met a few space cadets in my time. Yeah, Mick. I think what. Yeah, we all know a few space cadets. That's the politically correct way of saying it. Yeah, we know some dipshits. Or and any cannon. I don't know if they is in an army. I think the Marine Corps does it. The flying shitbirds. I know. I know the army did it. If you're an absolute tool, they made you like run around the formation, flapping your arms, going, "I'm a flying shitbird." Tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm a flying shitbird. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Um, you had NVGs. Damn, I should have joined. Yeah, yeah, Cannon. You should have. We had stuff in the army. It wasn't like it wasn't passed down from the previous army people. A lot of it was like what we call new gear, new issue. The poor Marines, they always send them up there first. And maybe that's why they give you guys crappy gear. They're like, we're going to send the Marines in first, so give them junk gear. We don't want to lose the good stuff. Like I think it was like 2024. Marines are still living in like World War II style Quonset huts. Like air conditioning, what's that? You want to be comfortable? You should have joined Chair Force, son. B&A mommy took his phone. Oh, that's yeah. Mommy caught him being naughty on. It's probably her phone. Yeah, she took her phone away. Said, "You know, you can't do that. You know, sugar daddy gonna kick us out." I'm not even. I don't even think it's sugar daddy status at that point. I think it's. I think you're just paying. Um. Yeah, it was probably his boyfriend's phone. Yeah, Chaos is probably spot on there as well. Chaos, pretty much, we had jack shit when I was in. Yeah, all the junk I used to DX when I was in the army, I'd get some beat up TA-50 or something, and yeah. So when you turned it into supply, they had a box that throw it all the old beat up gear that you were DXing in a box, and it was marked shipped to the United States Marine Corps. Um, Most of the best U.S. gear was made for Marines. They don't get to use it, but um, Canadian Steve, huh? I thought you were rich in Hollywood. Now you got a Canadian Steve, 2018. I know a couple people on YouTube named Steve. Did you used to do the First Amendment audits? Because that's this is the kind of thing he would do. Oh yeah, he's gonna live rent free in our heads. Train them tough, make them tough. Comfort is a sign of laziness. Royal Engineer saying. No, Mick, I agree. There's got to be a little bit of comfort in life, though. Um, at least when you're sleeping. I like a comfortable. No, I can sleep in a chair. What am I talking about? Um, but it's nice when you can. Yeah. What's sad though is that dude thinks he's having a good time. What he doesn't realize is the wealth of information that he's bypassing in life by wasting his time being a useless degenerate trolling people. So yeah, it says a lot about that individual. Nope, haven't been to Iraq. Actually, I got a few buddies that have been to Iraq though. What's your point? How does that change me as an individual? Or how does that change you as an individual? Yes, I've been to Iraq, up in Afghanistan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cannon can speak for himself. Um, yeah, had a sergeant who used to say, "Sleep when you're dead." We green smoked him to sleep in his Land Rover. Yeah, I kind of, man, I don't sleep very much. I only sleep a few hours a day, tops. I have no problems. Like, I usually run like Friday straight through to Sunday night. Mrs. B will tell you, she's like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, she needs a solid, like, 8, 9 hours of sleep usually, which is good. It's healthy for her. I encourage it. If that's what your body needs, that's what you need. That's what you should get. But yeah, I don't sleep very much. Yeah, Canada's going through some tough times. I think they relied on the United States too much. Like they haven't really got squat for an air force or an army or any of that stuff. I think there's only like one or two drop zones in all of Canada, and they're so hard up for people. They lowered the age in skydiving from Canada down to 16. But yeah, if I hear another Canadian bragging about like, but we have universal health care, well, their first answer is the MAID system. It's not the kind of health care we need. Um, yeah, Marines don't steal equipment; they strategize. Chaos cicadas are your IEDs. Probably disarm the Canadian Army. That would probably be the next thing to do. Yeah, that would that would I don't know who's running the show up there, but damn, they're not it's not kosher. But go ahead and act up. Yeah, that's probably stolen valor too. You don't go from like I'm super rich and wealthy living in the Hollywood Hills to I'm in the Canadian Army, man. I mean, I'm in the Canadian Army, eh? Elbows up, eh? Desert kind of more like backpack security if you have a pool. Have no navy to speak of, and one of the largest coastlines. They can have all the way off to their socialized bullshit. Yeah. Oh, what did Boondock say? I missed. Oh. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and they probably apologize as they hand it in their arms. Yeah. Oh, so sorry, eh? Sorry, eh? Um. Yeah, Canada needs some fixing. I mean, there's still some good people up there, but I think a lot of them are fixing to leave. He sounds like a chicken wing sniper. Yeah, so what else we got going on? Yeah, I got another. I'm gonna plan a live for Wednesday this week, and then back to the regular stuff. I gotta get some other stuff done. I'm working on. We're getting there. We're making progress, man. We're learning. Um, I can take over the entire Canadian Army with a hockey stick and chaos on my side. Doesn't Canada do the self delete? Yeah, yeah, Canon. That's what the MAID system is. It's the medical assisted. And that's it doesn't matter what you go into the universal care system for nowadays. That's what they offer. They recently offered the MAID program. It wasn't recent; it was a few months ago. A dude that was going through seasonal depression. Like some people get the cabin fever in the winter. Gets a little depressing. Like life kind of sucks because all the snow sucks sometimes. Yeah, so they offered him the MAID system, and it went through. In fact, the number one thing unaliving Canadians right now is the MAID system. It's not car accidents, it's not plane crashes, it's definitely not skydiving. It's the MAID system is responsible for the highest unalive people in Canada. Number one, taking it out of people's. A vet who needed a chair ramp was offered me. Exactly, yeah. Doc, I'm ignorant of that. I have no idea what that is. Um, yeah, I heard he got fired from the banana factory for throwing out all the bad ones. What is the metal on the sides of the notch? That is, I'm not, I think it's just like a thin aluminum. I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not sure it's metal. It might be, if it is, it's like a thin aluminum. Let's see if I can break it. I don't know. It sounds more like plastic, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think it's metal at all. I think it's plastic, or it's like a thin aluminum. It's hard to tell. I think it's plastic, to be honest. Hey, you want to self delete yourself? Please do it. If you have that mentality, you obviously won't be a productive citizen. Yeah, a vet who needed it. Yeah, yeah, they've gotten out of control with that stuff up in Canada. I mean, how do you respect the government at all? And they started selling it to people like, oh, it's for people with terminal cancer or something like that. Terminal some type of terminal illness. But yeah, now they offer it for like, depression, constipation, you name it. They're like, you're just self delete. Yeah, that stuff. They're out of control with that. How is that not a humanitarian thing with that crap? Yeah, Cannon, I don't get it. There's a lot of stuff that should be like humanitarian issues going on in the world right now, but yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. Oh, yeah, does there, if somebody wants to put themselves down, they need to take 10 PDFs down first. Yeah, that would. How's that? Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, you would think fully it'd be a humanitarian issue, but yeah, chaos there protected. Yeah, 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 we're in that reverse society where the bad guys are the innocent people, and the good guys are the criminals. It's one of those. Yeah, we're living in like a reverse society like that, where like if like 0.01% has like some special pronoun, and if we don't respect their special pronouns, then we're the evil people. It's like, no, they're the ones with the mental health issues. Just because I don't want to, support that doesn't make me a bad person. I just don't care. Like if you got to have some crazy, oh, there's 937 genders. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you deserve a self-hugging jacket. Orwell got the date wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Orwell got the 1984. Should be yeah. I don't know. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, man, if in 2019 you told me that the next 5 or 6 years we're gonna go like this, I would have laughed in your face. But damn, here we are now. So yeah, it's not what it appears to be. We should let run the Canada. We should let Canada run the UN aid tents in third world countries. Welcome to Texas. Stand your ground and the castle doctrine. Enough said. Yeah, and that's the way it should be everywhere, man. Like it's like the Constitution should be straight, flat across the board. Like yeah, my right to bear arms, should not be infringed. Doesn't matter what state I am, but hey, go try packing a piece in Massachusetts. Good luck with that. If I mind asking, what's your thoughts on? I don't care, man. I don't get into that stuff. Left or right doesn't matter. Yeah, same bird, dude. I think they're all bought and paid for. I don't support the government in any way, shape, or form. The United States of America is not the government; it's the people, for the people, by the people, and that's what I believe in. I believe in the American way of life, American people. Yeah, absolutely, 110%. I could care less about all of these politicians. Yeah, we need a reset with them. Well, so some type of no faith vote and just completely and get rid of all the boomers and stuff. They're like, yeah, the service limits on stuff. Um, yeah, they just they overrode that birthright citizenship. Yeah, they're still letting that game go on. So yeah, the government's not working for us. So I don't care if it's Big Daddy Trump or Camel Toe Hairy Ass or any of them. I have no faith, no confidence in any politician whatsoever. I don't fall into the left right division because that's just how they manipulate and control us. I know that there's like extreme right people and there's extreme left people, and I don't agree with those people either. More like a moderate. But yeah, there's a whole lot needs fixing, and I find it just a little too coincidental that everything is happening to Western culture. There's no outrage that China needs more diversity or Cambodia or the Congo needs to have a fair percentage of Caucasians there as well. It's only in the Western world where they're pushing this forced multiculturalism. Yeah, like the United States of America is a country. It's not a charity. Let us live as a country. Stop stealing our money to give it to every other country for everything from, Sesame Street in Iraq or whatever to, condoms in the Congo. Yeah, we don't need to be paying for all that crap. That's, they need to take care of themselves. Jefferson suggested a remedy. I'm not sure what that'll look like. Yeah, George Carlin has it. Yeah, George Carlin does have a great skit. Yeah, BNA, George Carlin's got a skit on everything that makes sense, and like you laugh and cry at the same time when you listen to that man. Um, you're kind of like, oh, that's so funny, but oh my God, it's so true. Yeah, I think George Carlin was a time traveler. Chaos, you might be on to something like that. With that, I think you could be spot on, man. Yeah, so riddle me this: Iranian government can now down thousands of their people, which is a humanitarian thing, but the Canadian government, it's okay because people signed a piece of paper. Yeah, I think that's right, Cannon. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Yeah, you just gotta you gotta sign one of those magical waivers, and all your rights go away. You know what it's like, right? Yeah, just sign on the dotted line. Like, yeah, I'm like our contract didn't matter what your contract MOS was and everything like that. At the very end of it, it says like, or to the needs of the army, which means like, okay, so basically this entire contract is null and void. You can just have me do whatever you want for the next 4 years. Yeah, absolutely. They can, you can midway through AIT or something, they can be like, oh no, we don't need you over here anymore. We're gonna send you over there, and you're stuck with it. Absolutely, Carlin was far ahead of his time. Yeah, yeah, Dana. Yeah, George Carlin was a genius. No doubt, humanity lost something with that man. Um, he had a great way of presenting it. It's like, yeah, he was giving you the bad news, but letting you laugh at the same time. Absolutely magical. But yeah, guys, I think this is gonna. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We're a smidge over the 2 hours, just a smidge, um, about 49 minutes or so. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Definitely, we got to start doing this more often. I don't know. I've got to stop listening to the YouTube advice videos and just do whatever the hell I feel like doing. That seems to work best. But yeah, definitely appreciate you everybody being here. All the regulars, all the new people, all the channel members, we appreciate you. Moderators, thanks for keeping the trash out. It's fun too. But yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody here. Yeah, we're all about the journey. We haven't figured out the destination yet. We're not going to focus on that. We're just gonna, Live each day as if it was our last. Don't forget Hampshire Outdoors and Survival there. Mick, our friend across the puddle, he'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably be there. Check it out. I don't know what time Mrs. B's getting out, so we're gonna do lunch when she gets out of work. But around that, I'll be there. But yeah, hey, I definitely enjoyed the conversation as usual, guys. I hope you learned a little something. If you didn't learn a little, I hope you laughed a little. With a little luck, you had both. Yeah, be careful out there, guys. Things are getting stupid, you know. There's the Allen snack bar people everywhere that don't want you to be happy. So maintain situational awareness. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert, stay alive, and by all means, guys, stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one.